And here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we gotta start a little bit too late, but it's all right because we all here now. Share the screen. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm on. I know I got started a little late. My bad, people. My bad. We here though. We here though. All right, Dad. Oh man. What up, humble beast? I got a little carried away, y'all. Had to pick up some stuff. I thought I was gonna make it back in time. No good at all. No good at all. Trying to load up some stuff. I got like 3 videos I need to edit for y'all to drop this week too. Damn, how'd I get out of there? Did y'all expect Zeke to die? Because he was one of the last people I was thinking were gonna go. When they said a significant death, I wouldn't have put Zeke in there. Where's that? That's who I thought was gonna die. Ain't had another one story to tell. Yeah, that's true. And I did say they could get rid of Mecca, and then the story will still continue. We just got to figure out who's gonna be our villains for next season. But in the still picture that we seen, I'm thinking it might be some Serbs again. Zeke not significant. He got in that car. He was crying, man. He too big for that damn car. His dad should have gave him that Hummer. What is that? A Zeke meme? What I mean, the emoji? That's just a regular black person. All right, y'all know how we do it. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in, and go ahead and start telling me who y'all want to start with. 'Cause, we jump around on the live streams. It don't matter. There's no order. We start wherever we want. Even a dead guy has a car before Tariq. Shoot, what I want to know is how did he get back home so fast? And where exactly is Monet at? If they could just drive out there and drop off Yaz. I mean, not Monet, but Vanessa Edwards. He said Diane got her big brother killed. Diane ain't got no love for nobody. You heard what Pops told her. Poppy told her, "No daughter of mine is a snitch. Don't say that." She said, "Oh, thanks, Dad." Like, hell no, Diana. You be telling on people. We ain't forget where you are. Black kid. Blanca. Hey, Blanca is back. I like how they connected that circle. They tied all that in, and we actually got to see, okay, Dante Spears used to work for her. Well, I won't say worked. He criminally informed her on anything. That's why she was so hard on Lobos and Jane St. Patrick. She had inside information this whole time. That was cool though, how they linked that. Because they said we're gonna have some OG people come back. We had Tasha come back. We had Blanca come back. Well, last week, of course, we had all the RIP people. Uh, Saxe is going to be I never liked it. I liked Saxe until that last scene. When I seen him in the bed with Jenny, I said, "Oh man, Saxon went soft on us again." This is the Saxe, man. I'm not even gonna talk about it because y'all know how YouTube is, but this is the Saxe that would go ahead and do what he was going to do before he said he was gonna go to truth with that gun. Speaking of Saxe, we can go ahead and start with we could start with Saxe 'cause he has a little interesting thing which will roll us into Davis a little bit. Yeah, so we could do that. Cause we see that Saxe hasn't really done anything as far as when it came to court. These last 2 weeks, he ain't really done nothing. I mean, he did find out about Lauren and everything, but when they showing up here, he's just sitting there like, man, what really went on? But Saxe almost got caught back up. You remember Riley, his niece, he was sending her over there to get information on Tariq and Brayden. And that's why Tariq got so upset. He's like, man, look, you know where I was, man. Your niece was over there. Your niece was over there. And he only got caught because Tariq was in the court system. That's how life works. Sax thought he was doing good. I'm over here getting this information. I'm about to take Tariq down and Brayden, sending your niece over there only to find out that she's a mess up and goes to court. And then Tariq, from him messing up, he exposes you. Well, can you really say that Tariq was snitching to Sax though? Because he just asking the question, and technically Sax is his lawyer, so he can talk to him about anything that could be confidential. So that won't be snitching. Because anything that he tells Sax, Sax can't tell anybody. So technically that isn't snitching. Now if Sax tells, that's snitching. With a Blanton Drew has come close to death several times only to be saved by Kane. Yeah, that last scene was a little ridiculous, but matter of fact, I want to ask y'all. No, I'm gonna ask y'all in a minute. I'll ask y'all in a minute. I got something else. But yeah, as far as court, we haven't seen Mr. Sachs do anything. Davis has been getting them off, and not only that, Jenny, she's messing up everything. Every time she take the stand, she getting somebody up there that's gonna mess up. Look what came next with Sachs. Oh, it was the courtroom. Where's that damn thing? Yeah, yeah. Like when they went to court, Sachs ain't do nothing. Brayden came up there and he actually held it down for us. That's why I had seen this episode probably like 6, 7 last night. So that's why I made that post. Have y'all seen what Brayden said on the stand? But I wasn't gonna post any spoilers. It's not especially for like the season finale. I felt like we should have been able to view this one all the way through on your own. But Brayden got up there, he held it down, said I was in charge of it. He even had the paperwork. He talking about right here. Yeah, this right here shows that I'm actually the owner of said company, course correct. Now, if you remember when we were when that happened during that week and I had stopped it, I was talking about Tariq and I was looking at his face when he was standing over Brayden like this. Yeah, sign that paperwork, Brayden. I didn't know it would turn out to be for course correct. Well, I mean, I knew it was for course correct. I didn't know it was going to be to this magnitude. So whoever wrote that in was very smart. They were very smart. And people, they were asking me, well, isn't Brayden going to get charged for any of this? No, Brayden's not going to get charged for anything that happened on the campus pertaining to selling drugs or the murders because their lawyer told her if we get on the stand and testify, either one of them, they both get complete immunity from everything. Now, I'm sure Mr. Weston got that in paperwork. He got that in writing. Like, man, my kids can get up there and say whatever, but you can't charge them. And since she's the prosecutor, she would be the one bringing charges. Damn, they played that good, man. They played that good. Because a part of me would want to say that Brayden would have probably said something on Kane which would put Kane on the run, but it wouldn't like implicate him on anything serious. But shoot, he held it down, man. He got up there. His dad was pissed. And after that, he didn't won. He was looking at Jenny. Y'all remember at the end of the trial, he went over to Jenny's soul. He tightened it, fixing in the tie, looking in love a little bit, trying to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We no longer Mr. and Mrs. right now. We Saxe and Jenny. What you doing after this? She's like, no. Then she walked off, and they just happened to run into each other at the bar. My boy Saxe is in. He big stressing. All his life, he only wanted one or two things: lock up James St. Patrick or lock up Tariq St. Patrick. If I can just get one of them behind bars, my life will be complete. That's what Saxe is thinking every time you see him. Yep, Carol. Yeah, full immunity. So they played that off good. JT Mecca should have lived. I mean, we could we have a whole season 3 of snitching? Like, what is he gonna do now? He's gonna have to leave the country. He's in too much. There were just too many bodies dropping surrounding him. Like all the people in the warehouse that got killed, all the people that were in the hangar 2 week or last week. Man, hell, Mecca done got about in 3 weeks. We done seen about 15 people die from Mecca. Ain't no way he could stay in the States any longer up undercover. Talking about Blanca, my cover was blown. Yeah, nigga, it was blown when you came back to the States. We told your dumb ass don't come back. People get they get the time of their lives. Just like Zeke was about to hop on that jet and go start fresh, and I had to deal with the struggles of America and being a black man when all you got is a ball and a dream, and you can't make it because your mom and your daddy didn't lie to you all your life. That's all Zeke wanted to do is get up out of here, people. My bad if I'm rumbling, but man, R.I.P. to Zeke. But yeah, like Mecca, if he survives, what would season 3 be? Oh man, Mecca overseas, he's still trying to mess with us. Tejada said he had a bullet for every. I mean, Tariq said he had a bullet for every Tejada. Yeah, he did until the end of this episode where he found out he needed the Tejadas moving forward since they don't have a connect. So that means we got to bring in somebody new. Mm-hmm. But how did y'all feel when Jenny first came in here and she said that Lauren had died? How did y'all feel about that? Like, was it all right? This is confirmation that she died, or you thought she was fishing for some information to see if Saxe was going to say, "Oh no, she's not dead. She's up here." Because the whole thing sounded fishy to me. Effie took Lauren in a car. What'd she do? Take off the license plates, put a brick on the pedal or something, and drive it off the road? Like, how did she die? Was it put in front of another vehicle and hit? No, I mean I know she's dead. I'm saying when we first seen this part with Jenny coming in talking to Saxe, because it was early in the episode, so it's like right after she lost. I was thinking, okay, they could do a story like a little spin with her trying to set Saxe up to see what he knows about Lauren. I think Jenny may be lying, but that's what I was saying, Carol. How would they do that though? Effie staged it and then just gave like the information to the cops and they said, oh, this is what we'll work with? Or did she actually put Lauren in like the driver's seat, have her foot on the gas and it wrecking or something? Or like, how could they do that? And then they said it was a car with no license plates and just a bag full of money. Okay, if it don't have any license plates, that's what the VIN number is for. Look what that thing was registered to. I don't think Effie just had a random car. That was an Acura. That was like a 2015-16 Acura. So that looked like everyday use. It wasn't like I just had a spare car. It will come out that Lauren was pregnant. Uh, I mean, if it does, the only thing I can see that is being towards Tariq to flip on Effie. Which I mean, they could probably do something like that, especially with Tariq hinting at her coming down here for the robotics class. So next season she'll be here. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I doubt that dude she's pregnant because if they do, there's no way to say that it was Tariq's. You know what I'm saying? It's like unless it just says something. She had like a text message they found, but if they start checking text messages, gonna see Tariq's phone in there talking about Tariq was the last person to make a call with her. Then it's gonna be a text message that says Brayden is on his way over there. Yeah, that's just gonna be all bad. Yeah, you knew Effie hated her. Effie despised her, especially after hearing Tariq saying, "Man, I just got to check on her, man, make sure she's all right." You know what I'm saying? Like she good people and all that. Man, Tariq, you got her in this nonsense. If you would have just been a good kid, let your dad run a nightclub, stayed out of the dope game, you could have went to a school, been a regular student. You wouldn't have known Kane. You wouldn't have known none of this nonsense. Course correct wouldn't be up and running. You'd be almost halfway done with finishing your degree, getting that money from your pops. Hell, even if you didn't turn on your pops, we wouldn't be in this situation. But as we've seen with all the dead ghosts, all of this falls on Tariq. Everything falls on Tariq, except for Zeke. Well, technically, Zeke does fall on him. Damn, damn, damn. Who made the song when Zeke was running out the police? I don't know, man. Last night I was really watching with the captions on. Oh no, Jeanette, that wasn't my car. That wasn't my car. My car a little bit older. I'm frugal. That was like a 15, 16. That's got the bells and whistles on it. I just bought me a car. Little beater, you know what I'm saying? Mine's like a 2000, what is it, 13, 14? Something like that. I'm not buying no brand new car until electric cars are mandatory. But yeah, her car was an everyday car. You know what I'm saying? You could tell by the LED lights it had in the front of it. That's an everyday car. Mine had the regular light bulbs in it. Hey, yeah, that his comment about Lauren reminded me of Ghost to Tasha. You right. That's what it did do. That's what it did. I mean, you see everything being related to everybody though. Is Effie a female ghost or Kanan? Nah, Effie is just Effie. Like, if you had to compare her to somebody, I don't even know who you could compare her to. Unless, no, no, I don't know. I guess you can compare it to what's her name, Kanan's mom, but that's the only connection I can see with her to another character in the show. A female coming up, moving weight, because you got to look at Monet. She wasn't doing nothing. She was, what, 16 and pregnant with Zeke, 16, 17, something like that, pregnant with Zeke, messing with Dante. They wasn't in the streets. He was out here snitching, and that's how he went off to the military because he done told on people. And then you got Tasha. She was an accountant. So I don't know who you could compare Effie to unless you compared it to the mom. Season 3, Saxe is gonna die. Depending on what they do, if they renew for season 4, could you do without a Saxe? I mean, you technically could, but I was just reading an article earlier today that season 3 we're going to get more of the backstory of Davis and Theo. Now, there's also something interesting about that since we're on Saxe. The next little clip lead over into that. Effie or Cato from BNF, a BMF. I'm taking Effie right now. I the difference is between Effie and Kato. I take PMF as more of a serious film because we know this happened in real life. Of course, a lot of the stuff is fictionalized, but knowing that it's a true story, I take I take that show as like as far as like realism and who's really got the street touch. But if we just go off of characters, oh yeah, I'm giving it to Effie. Effie don't care. Effie just got rid of a body. Effie just pistol whipped the girl, put her in the car. This is how bad Effie is. She pistol whipped the girl, put her in her own vehicle, drove her, wrecked her vehicle. I'm a legend that it's her vehicle. Wrecked her own vehicle, took the license plates off of it, and left a bag full of money. That's how bad Effie is. Kato would have been in there crying. She getting jammed up by damn Lamar. She ain't doing nothing. Effie ain't scared of nothing. She just got rid of her body because she loved the nigga. My bad for saying the N word on this lovely Sunday, but that's how bad Effie was. Everybody talking about ride or die. Everybody talking about ride or die. Effie's just riding and killing. She ain't dying. She killing. Now you showed me some work Kato put in. No disrespect to the real Kato. We just talk about on the show. What up, Maxima? I started a little late too. We were like 20 minutes late, but it's all good. You think Tariq knew Diana was going to look in the bag? So when he said don't look in the bag, I didn't understand what he was trying to hide. Yeah, we seen that they had like passports in there. Was he trying to hide the financial records, or was there something else in that bag? What, the ring for the mom? But they didn't even get the ring back because David still got that, and we didn't get the $2 million because damn Monet didn't stick to the plan that she made. She said, "Kane, I'm gonna get you to kill your daddy," because they didn't want Kane to know what the real plan was, and he would mess it up. Then she was like, Tariq, get back up and keep him alive long enough so I can kill him. Tariq is saying, all right, we'll keep him alive long enough so that you can kill him, but keep him alive long enough that I can get my $2 million. Monet ass up there scared, and you can tell who her son is, Kane, because when he was supposed to kill Lorenzo, he was in there shaking too. Like mother, like son, them two knuckleheads. Oh, yeah. So Davis finds out, man, we be getting, I mean, not Davis, Saxe. I be going on my little rants, and I just be caught up in them. But anyway, Saxe over here, he finding out that Lawrence, he's like, oh my God. Saxe, that's why I could never be a you and me, because sometimes you just walk away, and that's what this is. It's walking away. You become an assistant. I'm not, I'm not an assistant, an accessory. Thank you, Leslie. Hit that like button, people. Come on. 60 likes, 200 people in here. You think Monet killed her so Tariq could stay in the game? I mean, yeah. I mean, she was talking about she was going to get out. So she was going to let him out. It just because I can see what you're saying. She did know that Tariq was supposed to get 2 million from him, but that would be silly. Like you should let Tariq get that 2 million and then extort him for some of it. Cause now y'all both broke. Ain't no one winning in that situation. Hey, shout out to my man Brillo, the big reviews for that $5. Thank you, brother. My God, 100. Saxe is a sucker. All that pillow talk. Saxe don't know what he wants to do. We heard him here. He talking about, man. There was a time where I almost got rid of myself too. But you know what I did? I took that gun. I went down to Club Truth. I was about to go lay that nigga Ghost down, but he didn't. But he didn't. So then he has to go tell Tariq about it. Now, this lawyer here, he's really like, man, I really ain't got to do much. Tariq getting represented by Davis and everybody. Shoot, all I got to do is basically chill. But oh, yeah, Saxe wanted me to talk to you about that. Saxe come here and tell him, hey, man, Lauren Baldwin is dead. Tariq's like, man, what? Yeah, man, if you know anything, let me know, Tariq. But, his ankle monitor didn't go off. Yeah, I think Lauren is really dead because that would have been a hell of a story for Jenny to come up with in the same night. Like it was a car wreck, no license plates, a bag full of money. Like that was everything that happened. So, uh, and Tariq not letting her come in the room just meant hold off to the next episode. What up, Jay Hoodie? It's my young boy from back at home. He out in Arizona now, man. He the one that be pushing me to get onto this streaming stuff. But if y'all pay attention though, in this scene here, this is building up for season 3, where Saxe was telling Davis, "Oh yeah, Theo," because Davis is on him. Like, hey, bro, get your ass to work. You remember that case I gave Theo Rollins? He's like, yeah, man, that guy's innocent. Now we already knew that's how. Uh, not Lauren. Diana ended up getting her dad off. You remember they found out that there was a dirty cop tampering with the evidence, so it got him released. So this is why Davis is like, hey, Saxe, you gotta work harder than that. And Saxe is telling him that guy's inch. I done read your damn message, Valerie. I was about to say that guy's inches, but yeah, the guy that actually committed that manslaughter was 4 inches taller. And if you listen at the very end when he's talking to his brother Theo, he's like, little brother, I'm like 4 inches taller than you. Now that part right there, I didn't really like how they wrote that in. You know what I'm saying? Davis he's way smarter than that to be slipping up on something of that nature. Now they would have said like, if he would have called Theo like little bro or something, he'd be like, come on now, just because you 4 inches taller than me, they could have did something like that. But I do like it that they made Theo actually smart, talking about, hey man, don't dig any deeper, because that's gonna dig up some stuff to get you in trouble. Yeah, Bland Truth, it was a little bit forced. It was a little bit forced. But I don't see Davis slipping up like that. Let's just be honest. As good as he is and everything he's done, he not slipping up like that. Leads us to y'all was asking, would Tariq be considered a snitch for talking to Saxe here? Nah, he can't be no snitch here. Can't be no snitch here. He's just talking to his lawyer. Yeah, Chuck. I watched Force. I liked it. I liked it. We're gonna do the live stream for Force tomorrow night. Cause we're gonna do this one. The finale gets its own night, and the premiere gets its own night. So Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll do Book One Force, the after show. Also, I got to get some screenshots for it. Yeah, Miss V, that's what we're looking at. Um, Davis, he's the one that it was probably a murder, but when it got pinned on to Theo, it was the manslaughter. Thank you, Black Testament, for the $5. Effie is going to kill Diana. Sorry, Team Effie. That's going to be a good little war if they have one. I mean, we talked about we were cross shows with Effie versus Kato, but Diana versus Effie would be a good one, especially after Effie was telling Diana what to do, not to mess with Tariq, teaching her the game on a little aspect, but then going back and doing everything she told Diana not to do. I can see them colliding, especially with Monet saying, "Hey, we're gonna need to work with you now, Tariq, because I mean we ain't got no connect." So he's gonna be deeper in with the Tejadas coming season 3 because they got to work together. I don't know how that's gonna work with Lorenzo and his little power trip, especially with Tariq being in school. Come on now. Tariq don't need to do none of this. He got out of a double homicide 8 hours earlier, and he talking about let's go slide on some other people. Let's go kill some other people. Let's go get rid of Mecca. Like, come on, man. This is a high federal criminal informant. You in here with Saxe? He talking about how do you know him? Come on, man. You trying to kill this dude? Hey, come on, y'all. Get them likes up. Get them likes up and give me another drink. I'll be right back. Oh man. Said Lorenzo is stressed. Yeah, man. Lorenzo, he was in. Hey, when they were watching the news, everybody like, "Hey, you did it, Monet! You did it!" Lorenzo was back there hiding behind that wall. Like, shoot, I don't even talk to Zeke like that. Wait until Tasha find that phone and Yaz's teddy bear. Yeah, man. So what I want to know is, we see Saxe and Tariq here right now. They in the whip. They sitting here. They at the house. Where the hell did they send Tasha? My bad, Vanessa Edwards. They in these woods. Look at these woods where they're supposed to be at. You mean to tell me that the U.S. Marshal, Saxe, Tariq, Yaz, Tamika, they all hopped in a whip and they were able to drive to where Vanessa, aka Tasha, is staying and back to New York City in the same day? Let me tell you something. This is the worst protection ever. We thought she was in New Mexico. She's somewhere. Look like this might be the same street that Brayden pulled over where they got rid of Lauren at. She up here living in this cabin, reading books. Now we ain't seen Tasha read one book in 7 seasons. Now she over here reading books and writing and writing letters. Come on, Tasha. She out here, they ain't give her no job. She just in the house chilling, la dee dee la, in the woods. Tamika pulling up. She just out here chilling, bro. In the woods, man. She talk about Marshall. Let me see what that says. I think it was saying Marshall or Marsha, one of them. Oh, Marshall Smith. Marshall Smith. It's a car on the driveway. That's you. And then all the noise that she was making in here, she went into George. She cocked a gun. Like, man, as soon as you heard that damn car pulling up, you should have had that thing cocked. They knocking at the door. They can hear your ass on the inside. She dug it down. And Marshall talking about grab the bag and go. Where's she about to go? She got them big ass boots on. She gonna go out that back. There's gonna be someone back there waiting on her. Yeah, Jackie, that's Hollywood for you. But if it was me, I would have had Tasha, my bad, Vanessa, having a gun on her lap at all times. She lived by herself. And you know you out there on the run. Uh the letter that she got from Tariq that like we were just saying is Hollywood, but what I'm thinking is that letter that she got from Tariq that was in Yaz's bag. Tariq knows where they're at because he was just out there. You know, he was just in one of the trucks watching. That's why if you look at Tasha, she's looking over while she's holding Yaz. Like she could kind of see that guy in the back seat. You know, we can't say his name up there. And you see, Tamika was talking bad to like one of the agents. Yaz is over there. She's like, go get her bags. I don't know why she didn't get the bags when she got out. Why would she walk all the way over here knowing she got bags in the back of this truck? What up, Gerard? Hey, Marshall Smith, hey, you ain't lying. He said, shit, somebody in the driveway? Yeah, see, I'm just a marshal on escort duty. I don't do marshal for standing up and shooting. That's what this black guy is for. You got to go down in the ranks for that. You know what I'm saying? Down in the ranks. Y'all know how it is. It'll be something small. It's even happened with your parents. They tell you to get up and do something. You're like, damn, you couldn't do that yourself? The Yaz get out the same car as Tariq? We didn't we didn't really see. She just hopped out of a SUV, but it seemed like it was 3 or 4 of them up there. I don't know why they were sending that many vehicles. It's not like Yaz is a high profile target. She's a minor, so unless somebody was actually watching where she went every single day, her cases are where her paperwork is sealed. So yeah, she's not a high target. And if anybody really wanted Tasha, I'm sure Tommy would be the one to be able to find her. Hey, next tell Mo, I forgot to bring the phones out tonight. Man, you gotta always have one of those. Oh, Erica said she got to have a separate car. Yeah, I didn't think she would have been in the same car, especially with Tamika riding up there. She's for the most part does everything by the books. So let Tasha. What the hell was Jazz's name? Olivia riding the same car as the guy name we can't speak about, Tariq. Nah, she ain't gonna let that happen. The Feds SUVs are nice. You can go ahead and thank your tax dollars. I thank you for allowing my Feds to have nice vehicles like that. Nice vehicles to lock my people up. Let my people go. Yeah, she's on protection from Tommy, and also they don't know who else is tied into it because you got to think Tommy and Ghost they were into it with a lot of people, so it was like, man, we just got to get them about the city. Olivia and Vanessa like the Huxtables. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, that's a good one, Adamsville. That's some crazy stuff because we call Lauren Claire Huxtable too, so we got 3 Huxtables on there. Does that mean Brayden is gone for good? Well, we know he got pulled from the school. I'm assuming they're maybe at like they're going into like the Christmas break. I know we haven't finished no whole school season yet, so I guess Brayden's getting pulled out. He might get a text message or Brayden might pop up in the city. But other than that, I don't think we're gonna see him. There's really no point of having Brayden. I mean, you could do without him. With Tariq and working with the Tejadas is gonna be his own story anyway. But then again, him being him being gone is good for him because he didn't kill Lauren. You remember he walked out the room. He was looking at Kane because he didn't want Kane to ask about Lauren because Lauren been missing. Braid's working at his dad hedge fund. That's the thing, like man. Yeah, I know you don't want to live up under your parents or anything, but shoot, if your parents give you an opportunity like what his can, shit. You think I'm being at Stansfield? Nope. Nope. I'm gonna do some online classes, get some money, and I'm just gonna be chilling, man. Hey, you ain't lying. Brayden has a taste for the streets. He just got off the trial for telling on himself, and he said, "Look, all we need is a new connect. Course correct. It got a lot of publicity. We can get more money than we ever did." Like, damn, Brayden, you don't even care your dad kicking you up out of school. He said, "The hell with that." These rich kids on this show so ungrateful. That's like every show you watch. It's always the kids. They just define other parents. They want to do what they can. If y'all haven't watched book 4, it's pretty good too. The family on there. If you look at them, it's kind of similar. I mean, well, there's really not too many roles you can have somebody play, but it's kind of similar to the Tejada families. They got a son that's reckless and out of control, just like Kane, and then they got a daughter that's good with money and numbers, but only this one wants to get in the dope game. I'm not gonna tell y'all the whole thing. Y'all go watch the recap, watch the episode. Brayden, the Trapper of the Year. Brayden, the only man that could go in court, snitch on himself, and walk out hands clean. He walked in, he told them, "Oh no, course correct. It's bigger than us. Mm-hmm. It's bigger than us. Yeah, I was the CEO of it, but it's bigger than us." This is officially a teen drama where everything works. The stupid Becca is the guy skipping over killers his whole life, tucking people over, but can't stop his kids. Yeah, I mean, it is TV. It's like, come on, man. Because all this could have been stopped had Stansfield hired significant and sufficient security at that damn school. 90% of this stuff could have been prevented. Brady slapped that LLC paperwork. Yeah, he put that down. You even see Davis put it up on the thing, talking to the judge, like, see, he's here. We didn't throw this case out. Yeah, Lord Al. That's what I was saying with Brayden. The only thing that could pop up with him is the Lauren situation, saying if um Kane was supposed to he wanted Brayden to kill her. So if it comes out that he finds out that Lauren's dead, he could be like, damn, so Brayden finally went through with it. And Tariq could be like, what? He's like, yeah, man, I told Brayden to get rid of her. So that could be something like that. And Tariq trying to call Brayden, but he's not answering, or they won't see each other since he ain't at the school anymore anyway. That could be something. Yeah, Davis is nah, Tariq didn't get the 2 mil, Patrick. Remember when he got there, when he got there, Mecca was actually about to kill him, but Monet did it. So that's what we can go into next. So y'all remember he had called Blanca when he seen that they weren't responding back because the mission wasn't done. Everybody's using facial recognition to open up somebody's phone, but he calls Blanca. He's like, "Hey, my position, my cover may be compromised." Yeah, it's compromised. You in the, you in the United States. You know you ain't supposed to be here, fool. You didn't flew over here. You didn't got your own jet in the country. You big chilling. You didn't bought a warehouse. You got 45 cars. You got a Humvee. You got a private jet in here. And I heard y'all got raided last week for some drugs. He talking about, yeah, just letting you know my position was compromised. I might need to get up out the city. No. It's Dante Spears. No. CI 1340579. No, I told on Lobos. Yeah, that Dante. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, bet. Yeah, lovely. You're right. He wasn't gonna get that 2 mil. Because as soon as he pulled up, Dante was looking at the cameras like, man, what the he said, what? Tariq is here. Plus, he ain't heard back from nobody. They over there. This is 2 times Mecca had trained assassins getting beat by just regular shooters. GTG, Kane, Tariq, and Lorenzo wiped out a whole little squad. Man, that's some embarrassing stuff there. That is some embarrassing stuff. Hey man, check that bag over there. But yeah, Monet was in here shaking. And how loud was that gun? Because if you watch, the gunshot went off. Tariq was on. This was on the 14th floor. I just got the screenshot on the 15th, and they got to go up to the 16th floor. Is it the 16th? Yeah, it's the 16th floor that they got to go to. Tariq hears the gun on the 14th. He over here jumping and stuff, talking about, oh, like, man, nigga. And then when he get off the elevator, he just heard a gunshot go off 3 floors above him. Now, when he gets off of that, he pulls the gun out. He over here shaking too, because ain't none of them really built like that. Nah, they were going to floor 16. This button right here, uh, this button is 16. If you watch it, he's going up. Right when the scene come on, it goes 14, 15, and they get off on 16 right here because they're going to 15th floor. They going up to the 16th. So he was 3 floors down. He heard a gunshot. He like, oh man. And watch when he get off the damn thing. Gun ain't ready. You just heard a gunshot. You know it had to be Monet and Mecca. Ain't nobody else on the in the building wilding out like that. They're just up here shooting shit. He get off. He got his gun down. I would have came out with that thing ready to go. Especially after I seen how bad Mecca was. As soon as I came out, I probably would have hit Monet. I would have came out that thing. Pop, pop. Oh shit. Damn. I ain't gonna lie to you, Monet. I was scared as hell. I came about that thing. I heard a gunshot. I would have shot her. I'm like, damn. Sheesh. Fuck that. She talk about mega figure shit out. Treat talk about hell. I ain't get my $2 million. She said, "Fool, you wasn't gonna get that $2 million. He was gonna kill you when you got up off of there." Oh, Trey 979. Oh man. Nah, the lobby camera, I don't think is controlled. I think this is just the camera in the lobby that every room has access to, just so you can see, who's coming in. Because remember, they had a buzz so you can get Tariq up saying that you want him to come up. So I think that camera might just be for the front desk, but They talking about the camera was grainy when they gave the pictures to Blanca. I doubt this high rise condo. You know what I'm saying? Look at that fireplace built into the wall. I doubt they're gonna have grainy camera footage. Yeah, 2 mil is a lot for him to be giving it to Tariq at an offshore account. Like, come on now. Come on, Tariq. Unless you had this offshore account already set up, then what's he gonna do? Make an account for you and put it in and say, "Oh, it's your money." Come on, Tariq. You gotta think this thing through. You want to bring your own account to him. Not unless Course Correct had an offshore account. But then, even if that was true, Brayden and Toe on Course Correct. Yeah, Eric said that picture is not grainy. Even Neek said that thing is grainy clear. Let me see something because we got the picture. I think we do. Oh yeah, here we go. We got the picture, but yeah, it didn't look grainy. You can tell Tariq clearly on there. They got everybody getting shot in the head. Remember, this is the same. They got the same makeup artist they had from the OG Power that did Tasha's makeup. This is the same thing, man. It done bled over. R.I.P. Mecca, aka Dante Spears, man. Y'all gotta give him some credit, man. He got a lot of evil people off the streets, man. You can't call him a snitch. He's just trying to save the world, people. Y'all looking at it all wrong, man. As an American, that's your job. That is your duty. It ain't my duty, but to all the civilians, it's your duty to go ahead and tell on people. Now, I don't recommend y'all snitch on nobody, but in the case of Mecca, do what you got to do. And Blanca talk about she over here tough talking a dead body. Man, you called me a little too late, didn't you? Like, look at that. That picture ain't grainy at all. It's a good black and white. All you have to do is, matter of fact, you put that in the computer, you lighten that up, bring that white up a little bit, you're gonna see exactly that that's Tariq. Exactly. Exactly, Miss Bradshaw. Lobos was a problem. If Dante didn't snitch on Lobos, then we wouldn't have got rid of Lobos. Lobos would have still been trafficking all the drugs. Now you remember he spared James and them because they were a little bit low on it. Now, if Lobos was really making all the money that he was supposed to be making without Dante snitching on him, oh, he would have got rid of Ghost. Him and Tommy, they would have been gone because they were short. So him snitching on Lobos kind of saved Ghost and Jamie. Because if he didn't snitch, Tommy and Ghost wouldn't have had more work to be moving. Mm-hmm. Where Lobos needed James and Tommy. So Dante snitching actually saved the OG Power if you really think about it technically. Yeah, you got a deep dive in it. Dante did what was best to save the season. Did y'all want 6 seasons of Power or not? Because without Dante, we wouldn't have got it. And Trey said how the second daddy killed the first son. Man, he couldn't tell that was Zeke big ass. Well, I guess he only seen Zeke a couple times. So when you just see somebody in the hood and you got that adrenaline pumping, it's like, man, the hell with that, man. I'm shooting whoever that is. Went out there firing that thing too. Oh yeah, got the Jimenez cartel also. So you got to think this man, this man that we found out was a CI did a good job for America. He saved power. What's that song that they got? Or that song Trump and them be playing, Born to be an American and the best thing I know how. Mecca's ass went out sad, man. He got laid out by Monet. I'm telling you, I would have dodged that motherfucker. Monet would have had that motherfucking old ass revolver on me. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all, let me move this too. Cause y'all know that move that I always do. Monet would have had that rusty ass gun in my face. I said, okay. Look, think it over, Monet. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. Like, where's it at? Look at her standing there. Look at that stance that she got. I'm like, hey, yo, Monet, you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. Like, I think he goes, see, he turned around, he looks at her like, hey, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Look, see, right here. Well, he was doing the I love you. I love you. Come on, Monet, it's me. We belong together. You stole my product. I lied. You lied. We belong together. I would have got close. You would have seen this. It would have went to this scene right here. Man, Monet, she's staring down there. Okay. And let me look at it. Them nails kind of long too. All right. Wait for it. Wait for it. You see she was shaking? Turn that thing on her. Ain't no way I'm going out with Monet. I'm at least rolling around the room. I'm getting the hell up out of there. Like Nene, Nene, Nene. Whoom, jump behind the couch, throwing something at her ass, and I'm getting up, knocking her ass out, getting ready for Tariq to come up that damn elevator too. And pop, pop, pop. Man, I'd be damned if I'm going out by Monet. Nene Stewart. Look at these nails, man. Look at these nails. You went out like that. Ain't no one gonna have no respect for you. Right now, you getting killed by Monet is worse than you being a snitch, man. You didn't got killed by Nene Stewart. You know everybody on the block. Hey, you remember Dante? Yeah, man. You remember Monet? She was bad. I'm talking about the one that almost had a chance to have a singing career. She was bad. He knocked her up. That was his son that was going to the league. You know the nigga that got shot in the back 5 times? Yeah, Dante. Man, Monet took him out. Man, like, damn, he got killed by Monet. You talking about Nene? Nene killed him? Damn, Dante was a bad. I heard he was a snitch, though. Now, fuck all that. He got killed by Nene, man. That nigga super weak. Man, ain't no way Nene killing me. I'm telling you, I would have jumped behind the couch or something. Bop, bop, bop. I would have made it to that storage room. That storage room Dante got. Oh, I would have made it in that motherfucker. And let me tell you something. It would have been ugly for her. It would have been ugly for whoever was the next person to get off that elevator. But we eating some shit up. Bop, bop, bop. I'm talking about. You remember how Tommy got rid of Proctor? That's how it would have been on Monet ass. I would have seen that revolver in my face. Nah, Monet ain't got no exit plan. Monet got DNA all around his house. You know this weave about to be in the couch and everything. Come on now. She didn't touch everything. And he a criminal informant. And we already know Blanca ain't playing around with his ass. Blanca about to do everything she can to get Tariq now. She like, oh, we meet again. Shit. You think goddamn Davis and Saxe, they helping you out. They gonna have to pay double time for them. Y'all remember when Drew hit Blanca? She was like, Drew, what are you doing here? And he gave her that black eye and the OG power. She's, oh, Drew, what are you doing here? Bow. She said, well, her weave ain't DNA. Erica, you know what I mean? I'm saying they gonna see that here. Monet, I say this with all respect. Monet the only B in New York City with that kind of money to get that kind of hair. So you know they're gonna be like, wait a minute, let's track this. Oh man, what is this? Persian? Oh yeah, there's only one store that sells this. They gonna look it up. Of course, it's gonna be Nene Stewart on the camera. She on the camera everywhere else. Nah, lovely. See, I'm not being mean. I love Barry. I'm just saying in the show, sometimes Monet gets up under my skin. Yeah, my bad, Havana, not Drew. I mean, Drew. It's Dre, but he gave her that black eye, man. That shit was funny. Oh, Dre, what are you doing here? Bow. Oh, Blanca is taking the case. She's gonna have to now, especially with Dante being her criminal informant. That's Egyptian camel hair. Get the hell out of here. Nene the only one rocking that 100% Indian. That's what I'm saying. Shoot. Hey, y'all acting like Nene ain't coming this thing styling and profiling. This would I know I always bring it up and y'all be on my head about it, but one thing about Nene, she gonna get clean. When it comes time to kill somebody, oh, I'm putting on the finest of clothes. Look at Nene. Got the belt on, showing I ain't got no waist. What's that thing y'all be seeing on the shade room? What waist? What waist? What waist? Monet over here, she said, I'm gonna look good when I get rid of we're gonna get rid of Mecca, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get rid of let me put on my finest of clothes to go do this. Make sure my hair done. I'm put on the big earrings just in case. Oh man. Gunshot residue all on the Gucci belt. You ain't lying, man. Oh. Play for keeps. Do I think Mecca's murder is going to fall back on Tariq? Mm. Of course, he's going to be one of the first suspects just from the picture and him getting buzzed up to that room. Now, all of the tapes have been scrubbed. That's what they said. So the only picture that we know right now is Tariq at the front desk. So with Blanca trying to investigate it, of course she's gonna be hard on her. It's gonna be the same thing, putting pressure on her. Tariq, why was your picture here? Davis is probably gonna have to talk, you know, saying, he could have been going there doing such and such. But to start off season 3, I think Blanca's gonna be trying to put together something, and she's gonna work with Detective Kevin. The only way Tariq is gonna get off of that Mecca's murder is acting like he was going to snitch. He gonna play it like Ghost. You see, I like that. Since Mecca is a snitch, he could say I was going over there to tell him something about somebody else, but he was dead when I got there. I don't know. We'll see. Monet would take out Blanca. Um, that's my thing. I don't think there should be any more agents. Any more. I mean, it could happen in real life. It's rare, but like a federal agent, yeah, we got rid of an NYPD officer that they haven't figured out. You know, they still gonna be going hard on that because just because they couldn't stick it to Tariq, they still have to go on some more leads. They'd eventually start bringing in people that didn't have anything to do with the crime. But for a federal agent, it's different killing the feds than it is like a regular police officer. The feds, they ain't stopping until it's over. Like, they ain't not stopping until it's over. So I could definitely see Tariq being one of the prime suspects. Drew got sucker punch. Yeah, speaking of Drew, man, that dude, he's supposed to be showing that he's ready for this life. He ain't really ready for it. He ain't really built for it. And we seen that in the beginning where Pops was asking him, man, are you riding after he had told them we need to go ahead and trust Monet. Everybody's like, trust Monet. Ugh, I don't know if we can do that, Poppy. Then Drew talking about, yeah, man, how you know those bags are different? What are you, an investigator? Like, oh my god, shut up, Drew. And there's another scene too where we seen Drew like, mm. There was another clip. You got to watch it very, very closely. If you watch, hold on, let me see. Look at his hand. Yeah, we look at Drew's hand. Mm, Every time they eating, he just getting the best of food. And look what they having. They having chicken again. Chicken salad look like fries on the side of Kane's plate right there. But you got the salad and that's chicken. Cause look at Monet's. Every time he eat chicken, he talk about. Mm, mm. That boy Drew loves some damn chicken, don't he? That's my dog, man. That is my dog. But Drew love that chicken. You put a plate of chicken in him. You fighting Drew. He getting ready to whoop your ass. You pull that chicken wing, and he like, that chicken, that chicken. Ah, hey, he said, Miss Talkbox said that chicken and that dry ass salad, they ain't got nothing on it. That thing just straight lettuce, chicken that was like fried one time. I gotta get some more. I gotta get some more skin on that. Pause. Golly. Hey, the whole time Lorenzo was one of the funniest dudes on TV. Lorenzo's about to take. As long as Zeke is gone and no one knows that Lorenzo killed Zeke, Lorenzo is about to be the funniest nigga in the house. Cause you seen when they were watching the TV, everybody like, damn, Monet, you did it. Yay, hooray, Monet did it. She got rid of Mecca. They watching the news. Monet turned around like, has anyone heard from Zeke? That nigga was like, Zeke. That nigga standing on the wall like, Zeke. Zeke? I don't even talk to Zeke, so no. Oh man. Then there, like if you watch it, when they came into the room, Drew was already sitting in here, but the TV was on mute, and he just sitting there like, turn it up, Diana. Like, nigga, why you ain't turning it up? You was sitting in here. I went to go get mom pie. Oh man. Oh my goodness. They come in there, it's a mysterious murder in Midtown. Like, nigga, what? Everybody celebrating. Ma, you did it. Look at Lorenzo's face. You're like, uh-oh. If he died in the mysterious Midtown, who the hell did I kill? Monet talking about, anybody hear from Zeke? Hell no, this your son, mama. We ain't keeping track of that boy. Oh, man. Monet killed the last two plugs, bro. Oh man. Did y'all see though? Drew and Kane got closer this week. Normally it's Drew always being in charge and kind of knowing how to make a plan. And Kane was, dang, man, I saved your life, man. Don't do it here. Pops. That's what I said I was gonna ask y'all a little later. It's been about an hour. Pops, he wants to make an example out of him. Let me ask y'all something. Is this gentleman still in the trunk? Is Carlito still in the car trunk? They didn't take him out. They just went to the house with a body in the trunk. Drew getting his ass whooped again. Carlito over here. They doing all that talking, and Kane just miraculously saves them. Oh man. He's talking about, hey, let's put him in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Dad might want to make an example out of him. Nigga, we not about to put this man in the trunk. You talking about don't kill him here just because, people may see something or they hear something. People gonna look down and they're gonna be thinking, why is there a body getting put in the back of this SUV over here? Who is this? Like, hey, there's it looks like two Negroes and what appears to be a Hispanic. They're putting them in the back of a Porsche. I think there's a gun out there. Like, come on now. And then when Everett, like, this shit don't make no sense. He like, come talk to me. It's an emergency before practice. You know what time your practice is. This fool Drew, he driving around the city with a fake bag, knowing you got a plan to go take out Mecca, but you decided to go drop in on Everett and talk to him before practice, and then make the dog Everett late. He talk about, I should get going. Practice is starting. Like, you better jog, man. You in college, bro. You making a big deal about your car being swiped. You better show up on time. Your ass about to be running. And Drew on the edge of the car talking about, well, have a good practice. Like, come on now. Come on now. My dog is late for practice. You slowing him down. And he walking up into there. Hey, shout out to Young Prophet for that $2. Lorenzo hadn't seen Mecca wear a hoodie. Yeah. Has Mecca ever wore a hoodie? I'm gonna have to go back and look just to verify. But Zeke was big as hell. You see him do that little shuffle. Mecca ain't got that kind of speed. Zeke shuffled a little bit and then he started walking again before he got over there. Said Monet is going to notice Lorenzo's expressions when Zeke's name is mentioned. The reason I make those faces, Mo, is because it's just sad you never told me that. I trust you with everything. You never told me that you had a son. So that kind of hurt me when it happened. And I just want to ease into loving him like he's one of mine. All he has to do is play it like Effie. I don't know what happened. Like, damn, it's sad he's dead. How'd they say he died? Oh man, he got 5 bullets in his back at the airport. Oh damn, I definitely wasn't over at the airport today. You know what I'm saying? I was here. You know what I'm saying? I was just securing the perimeter. Hey, shout out to Rain Reloaded, man, for the $5. Thank you for that. I want to know who overused who overused their lines more, Diana saying Poppy or Mecca saying Nene. I'm gonna have to go with Diana saying Poppy. Every scene she comes in on, yeah, Poppy. Poppy, Poppy, your daughter's a snitch. Like, all right, we get it. We get it. You're going to school. He sent you to St. John's. You wanted to go to Stansfield. You're not going. You're going to St. John's. We're gonna get you up out of here. You're not gonna be anywhere near Tariq. He just got off a double homicide. He just made up a mission where we potentially got Monet about to get locked up. I just killed your brother. I mean, I didn't kill Zeke. That was just me just talking. I didn't kill Zeke. But someone killed your brother. You're not going to school with Tariq. No. No. You're not going to school with Tariq. Come on now. Yeah, Jeanette, you right. Effie says she wasn't close to her parents. Effie has no connection with Mecca, according to what Courtney Kemp confirmed Tuesday. So Effie just has her own thing. When they say they're going to give us a backstory, I think the backstory is mainly going to be on Davis and Theo. They may give us a bit of Effie, but I feel if they do that, it would start running too far. Like we're starting to branch out too much from book 2 Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Now we could do Davis's backstory because we see Davis almost all the time. You got to think Effie was in this episode for the bed scene and then her telling Tariq she trusts him. So all of 2 minutes this episode she was in here, if that. Probably if you break it down, probably like 49 seconds of actual camera time. So we don't really need Effie's backstory. Dre said, yeah, he's still in that trunk. Yeah, they put him in the back of the trunk and they just left the other dude out there. I know he like, thank you. You know, he got kicked in his mouth. I think Zeke's mom that raised him could show up next season. Um, I mean, they could briefly show her. What significance would she have other than telling Monet that it's going to be all right and you need to do right with your other kids because you lost this one? You know what I'm saying? She might show up. They'll probably have some special guest, some, I won't say actress that fell off, but you know, it'll be somebody that used to be famous, probably like a C or B list actor now. Oh man, she's on a TV show, giving her a job. She like holding it down at the house while they go do their thing in the street. But I don't see anybody having a significant role. Yep, really. That's what we all saying. If Stansfield just hired 10 more security guards, they'd be all right. This campus wouldn't be bad. You don't need someone patrolling all the time. You just got to hit up all the hot spots. But it looks like this school is in a little town though, so it's not like a college that's out on its own campus like a a big university like a UGA or something. So you got to remember they in New York City. So it's like we got city cops and we got the campus patrol. But campus patrol ain't doing nothing. They ain't shooting at nobody. They just riding around and getting it. Riding around and getting it. Hey man, shout out to my brother Hen, man. This is my brother that be in the other room. He used to be on these, he used to be on the shows with me. We used to do For Life together. This is when we had a small channel. I'm thinking maybe like 1,000 subscribers, but he doesn't really get on here too much. He asked me did I drink the last of the milk. Um, I didn't drink the last of it, but I drank a significant amount. It was enough left for another bowl of cereal. If you wanted another bowl, you should be good. Shout out for that $20, man. That's gonna come out of the rent for next month. I got you. Stansfield needs to advertise security jobs on Indeed. Hey, Stansfield can hire me, but let me tell you something. If there's any fights on campus, I ain't doing a damn thing. Oh, if they get into shooting, you best believe I ain't doing a damn thing. Now, if there's like a little dispute, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all just chill, nigga. Y'all in college, man. This is Stansfield. Y'all doing better than a whole bunch of y'all brothers. Get your ass in class, man. Lovely see Jay, you and your brother funny. Yeah, man. I be trying to get him on the live. Hen, if you still in here, they want you on the live, man. I told you they used to be like, we want that boy Hen back. Cause you think I'm direct with it. He's gonna give you one or two, like he might give you 2 or 3 phrases on what happened in the scene. Yeah, Drew got his ass whooped. He better learn how to fight. And then we would have went to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? He likes to get that ball rolling. Me, I gotta break it down to you and tell y'all what I would have done in this situation. Now, I didn't live a lot of these situations, so that's why when I tell it, you like, damn, that story just sounds so believable. Because 9 times out of 10, it probably happened. There's a little bit of fiction in there, but you gotta hype it up a little bit. Every time you see Drew, though, whenever he gets into a fight, he's always losing. You had a gun in the glove department. You're riding around the city. Your pops asked you. Poppy said, "Do you got your strap?" He talking about, "Yeah, I got this in the glove department." Like, what the hell is it in the glove department for, man? This is some serious shit. You didn't have that thing on your lap. If you get pulled over, the saying is, "I'd rather be caught with it than caught without it." And Drew was caught without it, and them fists got on him, and he on the ground talking about BKS backstabbed us, bleeding and shit. Nah, don't act tough now after Kane done saved you. Where was this at? The dude hopped out the car trying to dap you up. Man, if anybody ever come up to you trying to dap you up that you ain't really cool with, like, all right, you know my pops and we in the streets, man. There's no reason me and Carlito should ever come in contact with each other. I'm not dapping your ass up. And then he let him get all close and you're like, man, what are you doing here, Carlito? And get knocked out. Brandon, Drew was losing the fight against Little Guap. When they was fighting, you remember he had the gun and Little Guap knocked it out his hand. He was giving him that business. And then he had him against the wall, and then they were on the ground. That's when they rolled over. He was like, man, we were here before. And then this time he actually choked him out, but he was over there sweating his ass off. Trey said, have fun at practice. He was sitting on the car. Have fun at practice. Everyone's like, man, we trash. Zeke ain't playing basketball with us no more. I got to be the leading scorer, and I only average 6. Hey, Jaron, just like we were saying last week. Oh, Carlito, you tracing it? Okay, you tracking the man? Come on, campus. Come on. Come on. Oh, Kane, you didn't kill an officer. Come on, campus. Come on. We don't care. All drug dealers are welcome on the campus of Stansfield University. Here, what do we focus on? We focus on sports, accolades, not academics, guns, drugs, sex with students. We do everything here except academics. We do everything. You want to come to a basketball game and somebody can randomly get killed? Come to Stansfield. Come to Stansfield. You don't like what your professors tell you in class? You don't like the grades they give you? Kill your teacher. Come to Stansfield. Come to Stansfield. If you see a woman that you think is attractive, even if she is your teacher, and you want to have sex with her and you know it's illegal, come to Stansfield. Come to Stansfield. You want to play college basketball and you're 35 years old and you want to lie on your birth certificate and everything? Come to Stansfield. Come to Stansfield. Come on, man. Stansfield. Yeah. Stansfield University, like y'all said, money and violence. Stansfield, the new death row. It don't matter. You come to death row, anything can happen. Nah, Jasmine, you don't want to like, hey, Stansfield's a different type of, hey, it's a different type of school up there, man. Only the strong survive, you know what I'm saying? You want to get into it with drug dealers. You want to wear wires and tell on other niggas. Come to Stansfield. Come to Stansfield. You want to blackmail somebody with some blackface? You want to cooperate and do illegal things with students? We ain't even being nice no more because Stansfield, we only accepting the thugs and the killers now. If you want to be somebody, come to Stansfield. Come to Stansfield. You want to learn how to kill? Come to Stansfield. Yeah, that's all you need to know about Stansfield. We ain't being nice no more. We didn't give y'all a whole season of Stansfield activities. And now y'all got to understand, you come to Stansfield, yeah. Yeah. Be ready. Have I ever watched Money and Violence? What's that about? Is it like a TV series, a movie, or something? Nah, DMV honcho. You don't want to tie up for Stansfield. It ain't what you think, bro. You see, hey, look at Stansfield. Look at some of the people that went there. Mm-hmm. Everett, he definitely didn't. When he went to Stansfield, he must have not heard the slogan. He didn't read the brochure. He thought he was just gonna go there and hoop. Boy, did he know he was about to get into so much drama in one semester. Look at the Westons. Stansfield ain't the same from when Papa Rick Weston went to school. Look at Brayden. Brayden got turned out. Brayden became a straight hood rat. Brayden gets the thrill. He just got off the stand for snitching on himself and said, "We need to get another connect. Course correct is as big as it is. We got all the publicity." Look how it turned him out. Look at this. Look at this. Zeke, an innocent kid, didn't know his real age. Went to Stansfield. The teacher then turned him out. Ruined his career. He didn't got shot in his back. All of this because he went to Stansfield. Stansfield University. You went to Lauren. Lauren signed up to go to Stansfield. Ma, I want to go to Stansfield. They got a slogan talking about, "Come on to Stansfield." Ma, I gotta go to Stansfield. This is my dream. Ever since I was young, I wanted to go to Stansfield. Went up there, got caught with drugs that she didn't even have. Wore wire. Went on the run with a random white guy into the woods 40 minutes away from home, talking about go down south, when we looked at the map and clearly seen that Sparkskill is 39 minutes north of New York City. He talking about there's a bus stop a mile away. So not only did he take you 40 minutes out of the city, he gave you a bag of money and told your ass to walk a mile to go get on a bus. You ain't signed up for that when you went to Stansfield, y'all. Shit, y'all got me sweating over here. Diana better take that opportunity at St. John's and not fuck with the Stansfield. Because, like y'all said, somebody mentioned that it's gonna come out that Lauren is pregnant by Tariq. Nah, that's gonna fall on Diana. We need we need somebody as a single mom on here. Diana, it looks like you the only one. Because Effie in the dope game. Oh, and don't even get on Effie. She might be transferring from Yale next year. Tariq talking about they got a great robotics class. Yeah, I'm sure they do. They got them automatic pistols in that damn robotics class too. Show you how to put a switch on there. A robotics class. Get the hell out of here. Somebody need to graduate alive. Yeah, Mo Thomas. That's what they need to do. Someone need to graduate. Hold on. Let me see. I know we didn't looked up this before, but let me see what we got here. Yale undergraduate tuition and fees, $57,000 a year. Now, look, you can go to Yale, you could pay 60. You know what I'm saying? You could pay a whole 60 for a year. Or you can come to Stansfield, where not only do we cut that price in half to 23,000 a year, we also teach you the game of life. We teach you the streets. You come down here, we have everything you can offer. You know what I'm saying? You up at Yale, you drop it 60. And this is 2020. So you know them pandemic numbers and took it to probably like a even 60. But you know, to make it seem better, they talking about 59,500. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. How them schools be doing that. Yeah, they were all freshmen. Everybody's a freshman. Everybody's first year. Because they were the class of 2024. So I don't think 1 year has passed. I know that they said Courtney was saying the time of the shows are in real time. So I mean, technically this could be, well, if they were 2020, this is 2022. This would be their second year if it's going off of real time. So Tariq will, if they're going off of that, Tariq will have 2 years left. But I don't think they're going by that. I think this is still the same school year. Yeah, they times are all up because you remember, um, Zeke was playing basketball season one, got hurt. Then this year he declared for the draft after he's been sitting out. So I'm assuming this is the same school year. So if it is, that means he still got 3.5 semesters left of school. Will he make it? Nah, double back. He definitely ain't get that 2 million. Nah, he's not getting the 2 million. That's why you heard Davis tell him earlier when Tariq was trying to talk about he was gonna snitch. When he was talking to Davis, even Davis was like, "Man, don't worry about your sister right now. Just finish college. Then you're gonna get some money, and then you can worry about getting your sister out of here." So 26-year-old college senior. Stansfield is probably Columbia or Hunter College, not cheap. Um, you right, Maxim. It could be. Mm, man, I really don't know how New York schools are set up, but I know what you mean. With Columbia and them, they are pretty good to be Ivy Leagues, but they the smaller Ivy League. They like the level 2 Ivy. But still, shit. Yale. Let me see. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't afford no damn. I couldn't afford go to college, man. Oh yeah, you right. My bad. My bad. I stand corrected. Maximum, you right. You are correct. Let me see. Let me show y'all something. So Yale is 57,000, and in the same year, Columbia was 61,000. Nah, Stansfield's got to be like New York City State University. Is that even a school? New York State University. New York. Oh, that's in Albany though. That's way out there. Hell yeah, that's probably how it is for them. $18,000. Oh, $8,000 for in-state tuition. Yeah, that's what we're gonna say Tariq goes to. Stansfield is equivalent to something like that. We knock off $50,000. You come to our school and you learn the streets. So since he isn't able to pay Davis, do you think he will ask for Tariq's help getting his brother out of jail? Uh no, Tariq has paid Davis everything that he owes Davis. That's why he was asking for a refund. You remember he was in the office, he was asking Davis for a refund because he said Brayden was the one that got him off. So Tariq doesn't owe him any more money for his cases. He got off on the double homicide. The only other case was for Yaz, but those documents are sealed up. And we seen that Tariq, he cooperated. Well, I won't say he cooperated. He went with Saxe and Tamika and seen that his sister went back with his mom. So he doesn't owe Davis any money. That's why he was trying to get that refund because he know he's gonna need some money. Yeah, Davis want everything up front, or he want a significant amount. You remember he got that 250 from the Tejadas. Now, in this scene, there's some people asking what was going on here. What were they really having their disagreements about? It was mainly Tariq saying I want a discount, like a refund on some of that money for the case, or I go and tell that it was a conflict of interest because you were working with Kane. But in order for him to tell that Davis was working with Kane to get Davis in trouble at the board, or is it the bar? One of them is if he admitted that him and Kane did something to Ramirez and Jabari. So that's why Davis was like, you can't do nothing to me, little nigga. Just go to school, get your money. And you see him call Kane right after it to let him know, hey man, everything is good. Yeah, JT Relly answered it. Courtney is headed over to Netflix. She says she'll still be involved with anything that has to deal with power. She's going to be involved in. So like BMF, she's not going to have anything to do with that. But any power show, she'll still be an executive producer of it. She probably won't be doing any of the writing since she's starting to write for Netflix. So hopefully, if we can get some of the like episode 8, whoever that writer was, they need to let them do a majority of the season. I would like to see them do at least like a half a season because they did a good job on 8. Now there's some things we look at and we laugh at, but they did a good job. Hey Sabrina, you right. Davis's price is about to go up. What does Fat Joe say? That today's price is not tomorrow's price. I think that's how he say it. But yeah, he right. Every day, charge a little bit more. Every day. We selling lemonades on the corner for 25 cents. Tomorrow they 50. By the end of the month, we charging $1, man. The economy, man, they got us working double time. Blanca about to annoy the hell out of all of us. Yeah, man, Blanca, she's a hard worker though. Can we give her that though, really? Can we give her that? She's a hard worker. Someone asked, will Tariq become a lawyer? Nah, Tariq won't become no lawyer. There's no such thing as a good lawyer. Davis reminds me of Silver. Nah, man, we had that discussion during the Q&A. Oh no, never mind, not Davis. We were talking about Tate, where that's where the road that they were trying to give him Silver. Speaking of Mr. Tate, did y'all see the build up for book 5, Influence? I think that's what we seen when his brother was asking, work for you. Now he came in here and he was on Weston, Mr. Rick, old buddy Rick. Now Rick wanted to say he was a nigga, but you know what I'm saying, he couldn't. So Tate said it for him. Relly Perry. Well, I seen them mention that there will be a book 5, Influence. I seen them talking about that. So that's what the buildup was for Shy Tate. He's gonna run for it. So I don't see them not giving us at least a season or two because it'd just be another show. And then you got, even if there aren't people that like the show, you're still gonna have us watching just to see how it is, even if it is good or bad. But I think Larenz Tate can do a good enough job to hold a season or two by himself. So they're giving us the build up for it, and we all gonna want to know what happened to Tate after he said he was running for office. So this could be him branching off and not doing season 3. We're already bringing in a new professor. We thought she was originally to replace Carrie, but she could be replacing both of them. Yeah, Saxe was talking about Angela, but he's saying if it wasn't for Dante, then it wouldn't have came down as hard on Angela and on Jane St. Patrick. Because you got to remember, Dante was telling on everybody. So with Angela knowing what Ghost was into, you know what I'm saying, she's gonna be tied into it because it wasn't like Ghost was hiding Angela. Like when they were out and about and they wasn't hiding or anything, man. It was the love of that man's life. Yeah, the I don't know. You got to look at it from a business perspective. We might say, okay, Tate, he did his story, bring him into season 3. He doesn't need a spinoff. But if you can get a confirmed 10, let's just say a 10 episode series for Tate, even if you don't get a season 2, it's still going to be money. People going to watch it. So from a business aspect, you can't expect every adventure to be a home run. Like some of them just gonna be grounders, but that's how you keep afloat. Like your big shows are gonna bring in money, so you can at least do these smaller shows, and you may potentially be able to get a star actor out of that. Like I guarantee, when they did BMF, they didn't expect Lamar to be that damn good. They thought, okay, this is our first season. We're gonna see how it goes. Lamar was fucking a hell of a villain. Like he set the bar, so it's like, damn, you could potentially get a star out of that. And now STARZ is seeing that. 50 Cent see it. Oh yeah, I got another show for you. That's just gonna branch off more money. So you never know what they could do with Power Book 5 Influence with Tate. Hell, I might be on there. You know what I'm saying? You got Tate, you got Rashad Tate, you got Kamal Tate, and then they bring me in, and I'll be a distant cousin. Let me see. Uh, Damn, what would my name be on there? Shit, you can just call me Khalid Tate. You got Khalid Tate. I'm his assistant, but I was really in the streets, and he wanted to get me out of it because he know I'm crooked too. So you know what I'm saying? Pause. But you know I'm out in these streets. Yeah, give us a season 5. Let me be Tate's assistant, Tate's nephew or something. Oh no, they don't need no J Hoodie, man. They don't need no J Hoodie in there. What you gonna be on there? Yeah, all right. They could bring in IMJ hoodie. That's my boy from back at home, man. I can be Tate's assistant. You could be you could be my driver. You could be my assistant. You know what I'm saying? The assistant to the assistant. Hey, open that door up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, go give me some drink. Yeah, I watched Power Force. I watched both of them last night. What time is it? 7:53. So I'm about to open up the link. So if y'all want to call in, you can go ahead and join in and talk about the show. Hey, but before we do that, man, this next 5 minutes, let's get them likes up. We got 526 people in here, 160 likes. Come on now, give me up to 300 likes, please. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. Y'all don't want to get my likes up, but y'all want to pay $60, $70. I mean, $60,000, $70,000 to go to Stansfield. Come on, y'all. Likes is easy. It's the easiest thing you can do. Oh, next week for the stream, since it's gonna be the Super Bowl come on at 3:30 my time, so I give it roughly 3 hours. Uh, I might do the Power Book 4. I might do it early. I might do it like at noon till 3. So I don't know. I'm gonna put up a poll Monday morning to see which ones y'all want to do. But I know for sure after the Super Bowl, I'm not gonna want to get on this thing. I'm gonna be what the young people say. I'm gonna be lit. I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch, honestly, depending on who wins or who is winning at the time. All right, go ahead and put this link in there for y'all. I'm gonna pin it up at the top also. Jay Hoodie said, "Go Odell." Hey, it would be good to see him get one, but man, if Joe Burrow win the Super Bowl, man, ooh, the legend lives. All right, there go the link. Y'all can come in. You know, all I ask is don't act a fool on here, man. That's it. Just be respectful. You know me, I'm laid back. I don't really give a damn what goes on. Hey, Ocean, man, I bet. Man, I was hoping San Francisco won, well, at least made it to the Super Bowl. When I first moved out here, they went to the Super Bowl in the 2020. I was out here. They lost to the Chiefs, and I'm from Kansas City. I mean, I hated that. It started raining. I went outside in the middle of the street, dropped down on my knees, and was crying. Like, man, why? Why me? Why they had to go this way? I'll just play it, man. I don't care about no sports like that. Staff got the W. Believe that. All right, all right. I'm gonna be right back. Grab me another drink. We're gonna get this thing rolling. Hit that like button. Come on now. Come on now. We just getting started. Come on now. If you want a successful life, come on to Stanford. Stanford. I know they asked me for you. Oh damn, we got a lot of people in here tonight. We got like 5, 6. All right, Larry Howard, I got you up first, brother. Oh man, here we go. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man, this week was crazy. I was like, first off, they RIP Lauren, and they didn't even show like the body. I guess that was part of her contract, huh? They didn't want. She's like, no, don't do me like everybody else. They can't show my dead body. I'm too pretty to be on it. Blah blah.
Yeah, got that image.
But no, when you was roasting Stansfield, me and my wife were talking about Everest College, like that Mike Epps joke.
Yeah,
where it was like he's talking about you want to ruin your life. Come on over to Everest College.
Hey, that's really how it is. Stansfield. What has anybody done at that school? Tariq wrote a couple of papers in the first season. Other than that, no one does anything. Brayden has never done any homework. They only had one class.
Yeah. So one class every season. It's like canonical studies is the only class that they have there.
Hey, and Tariq showed up to class one time on time, and it was closed.
Right?
Like, come on.
you
supposed to be here,
bro. You so busy, but I only see you go to one class, bro. They got one department, one class, and that's it. Brayden, you don't even see him go to class. So I guess I don't know.
Brayden, he don't have advanced classes, so he ain't really got nothing to do. His classes, he just show up. Who cares? But
his dad probably paid him off. His dad probably like talked to the dean, like, "Hey man, just give him a pass so he can come in and work in my hedge fund." And yeah. And that was crazy too. Like, dude, legit just gave the game away with all the stuff he was doing, all the work. The whole criminal network, and then he just walked out the courtroom like, yeah, I'm pretty much the kingpin. I'm about to go work at my dad's hedge fund. I was waiting for them to be like, can we indict this dude?
But nah, you remember he had the full immunity. That was what the agreement was.
That joint was hilarious. I was like, he just walked out of there. He's the only one that could give up the whole game and walk out and then get a job.
Yeah. Hey, that's white privilege right there.
That was extreme white privilege. I was like, yo, this privilege is on another level, man.
That's why when I heard it, I said, damn, they really just let Brayden get up there and say, oh, I was the one selling drugs, everything's me. I actually got a legit company behind it. Like,
right.
All right, go home. Cool.
That joint was hilarious, man. And then Zeke, man, I just feel like I just felt bad for him every minute. Like, he just kept doing stupid stuff, and then finally at the end, I think he just was like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. And then, but here's the thing that kind of got me though with Lorenzo. Why did Lorenzo go to the hangar if he knew Monet was gonna be killing Mecca? So like, I was trying to figure that out because I'm like, wait a minute,
because he was upset
when you
too.
Think that
he was upset. He's like, nah, I want to kill him first, but he just went over there.
You just went over there and started blasting. We saw it too. He was like, he probably gonna kill this dude. And
I think it was more because if you look, when he got that text message, when he went on the dead body, he seen that it confirmed that what's the name was working with Mecca.
Right.
What's his name? McVeigh.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's probably why he went over there, because he was BSK is on our side. They turned on Drew. So hearing that Carlito turned on him and McVeigh was actually watching him, he was like, the hell with that. I'm about to go kill him. Can we really trust Monet to kill somebody?
That's crazy. That was crazy. After he killed him, I was like, yo. And Monet she gonna be going crazy next season trying to kill whoever, because that's the only son she does really care about.
Yeah, she treated him way different. Hey, I'm not gonna cut you out. I'm gonna bring you back up, but I'm gonna bring on my boy Jay Hoodie because I know he at work right now. So
no, it's so good, man. I appreciate you, man.
No problem, brother.
All right, man. Peace.
What up, Jay Hoodie?
What's good, Mo?
What's going on, man? So what you think? What you think about the show?
It's cool. I'm definitely gonna start coming in here more when I can, when I'm chilling. I work all day Sundays, but I'll be in here.
So where your boss at? Let me talk to them real quick, and I'm gonna see if you can get Sundays off.
Shit, it don't work like that. It ain't that easy.
All right, let me ask you something. If you were on trial for a double homicide and you just beat this case, are you about to come up with a plan to go rob some more people the same night that you got off a trial?
No, not even close. I'm gonna be chilling, laying low for a little bit.
Hey, Tariq, he just beat the case. He talked about, man, thanks, Brayden, you held it down. But you know what? look, Kane, if you gonna kill your dad, you got to be ready for it. Like, nigga, I'm not about to go kill my dad. I'm not about to kill my dad, man.
Sound like he need to chill.
Oh, man.
Hey, I need to watch that. I'm still on Power, like at the end on season 6.
Oh man, let me get you out of here, man. I got people that actually watch the show. Oh yeah, I thought you joined in because you actually watched the show, man.
Nah, I'm just here supporting you, but I'm gonna watch it and then I'll be able to talk about it.
Oh man, hell, we about to be on Tommy Book 4. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about this after this week. We got a short attention span. We already on another season.
I'll catch up when I catch up.
All right, bro, man. I'm not gonna hold you up.
All right, Joe. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Siona, I got you next. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself? What you got on the show?
Okay, I got a couple of notes, but I'm gonna say.
Oh, you done brought in notes. Okay, so you taking it serious. Let me give me a notepad too, so I can make sure I get everything.
My degree's in criminal justice, so I gotta have my notes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in class. So
wait, so you think you Angela? That's what you think? You over here trying to? Matter of fact, you gonna be my in-house since you do criminal justice. Whenever, like, for book 4, I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna say, look at this scene and give me some notes on what you would look for, and I'm gonna bring it on the show.
I'm down. I would DM it to you, email it to you. I got you.
Hey, yeah, definitely DM me, and we can get that. That'll be cool to bring on. Like, okay, we have somebody that really knows what's going on here, and they're giving us information.
Right. That's why I say I was going to say shout out to all the HBCUs, especially mine, Fayetteville State. I don't know who's in here, but give me a game.
Because big homie Daddy, big homie Dritty said, "Did you go to Stansfield?" But she went to HBCU. She didn't go to that.
That's the first thing I literally thought when he went to. I was like, why is he going to Stansfield? He gotta have Stern back him up. I'm like, go to HBCU. That thing is cheap. It's easy.
Do they have some in New York?
I don't know about New York. But he went to like DC, he went to Howard, more of the South and like the South, a little Midwest. But
yeah, we had because I was in Missouri, so I got accepted into Lincoln University.
That's my friend went to. He went to RTC there.
Yes, I ain't go to RTC. I had a partial scholarship for football, but hell, I couldn't pay for school, so I didn't go down there. I'm like, oh man, I gotta pay out of pocket. The hell with that.
Yeah, where you go now? I thought you were in school now.
I went to Arizona State, so I was in the military. I'm using my GI Bill. I went to Arizona State, but then I moved out here to California, so I finished my master's out here.
Well, what do you? What's your major?
I'm getting a business administration, and then I do a little bit with like computer certifications and shit like that. But
that's what's up. But you're really good with like the communications, all that. You're totally good for Cali. I could totally see you like in acting or something like that.
Oh man, I'm trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. They got to put me in book 5 so I could be like Tate's assistant or something. Get him right.
Look, put me in there too. I could. But I'll go ahead and get on the
Whoa! How many notes you got? Like, is it a long list?
I talk really fast. I have ADHD, so I'm like.
Oh, I thought you said I have 88. Okay, you can go ahead and start. Oh man, you got a whole book. Let's go.
No, it's just like one page. So I'll just start off with the opening scene and stuff like that. For instance, with like Brayden telling, like, of course we know he had like full immunity and everything like that. But I thought until Brayden had mentioned later on in the episode, I was like, ooh, that's not when his dad was spinning ears. Like, really, you did that? Because I'm like, dang, what if his dad like cut him out the will or like cut him off? Like, bro, you messed up a little bit, but it all worked out. You know what I'm saying? It all worked out. So who knows? But that was my little thing. The second thing with Davis saying like Tariq could make a good lawyer, and I was thinking that somebody had mentioned that in the chat as well. But I was thinking like, ooh, that could be his like front if he, you know what I'm saying, he learns the law, and then he can kind of like how Angela kind of helped Ghost at the end with trying to maneuver, and so Jamie wouldn't get in trouble. That would be a good front, like learning the law so he won't get caught.
Oh, so you not like actually become a lawyer, but just learn, like read up on it and study?
Well, I mean, he could become a lawyer or just, I don't know. I would say become a lawyer because then you know everything, like from top to bottom. You won't get like, for instance, and that brings me to my next question. Davis, in your opinion, what do you think? You think Davis has something to do with that killing that Saxe was talking about? Because Redman keeps saying, "Brother, I'll be in here so you won't have to." Like, what's up with that? That's
I'm
what I'm trying
thinking
to figure out.
Davis committed the crime and Theo went down for it because Saxe was
Right.
saying they said that the forensics was showing that the gunshot or whatever the wound was, the guy was at least 4 inches taller. And that's what he tells Theo when they go in there. So it's looking like Theo, being the older brother, he took the charge. And that's why he's telling Davis, hey, don't try to get me off, because if they start digging into it, they're going to find out that you did it.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's what that is.
I don't know the law because I have my certification in Maryland and I went to North Carolina, where J. Cole from. Fable Saints, where J. Cole's from.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Yeah, he was at my school one day, but all the girls was going crazy. And I was like, never mind.
You think they go crazy if I went up to your school?
They probably would. You probably be like one of the cutest things.
Like, who is this nigga, man? I'm not about to go up to no damn campus. Come on
now. No, it's Fayetteville State is like Fort Bragg. Fort Bragg has a lot of military people, so I'm
not fucking with Fort Bragg either. Them niggas out there don't know how to goddamn, man. That's a horrible base.
You have Pope right there for Air Force. Yeah. Get your little RTC scholarship for Air Force. Do the officer round. You be straight.
I'm 36 years old. I'm not getting back in the military.
Air Force is easy.
Hey, I did 6 years. I know it is, but I'm not getting back in there. Life is so much better as a civilian. I got my beard. I mean, you can get a beard now, but you know, I'm chilling.
True. But yeah, I would like to see more Redman and, you know, Davis.
Uptown chill. Said your ADHD is kicking in.
Oh yes, definitely yes. But so okay, Mecca, aka Dante. So basically Tariq was like when he had Yasmin go with his mother, which was so touching. It was so cute. When Davis was asked, Saxe was like, so when Dante had kind of like opened up the investigation, and Saxe was like, yeah, who knows, like Jamie and Angela, like that never would have happened, never could have happened if that didn't happen. And Tariq was like, yeah, I thought so. I'm like, dang, because that was the whole point of him like kind of killing his dad. Like, she messed up the family. It was a happy home. She broke up a happy home, started messing with her married man. But
man, she ain't messing no happy home. That nigga James is just wilding out. Let's be real. I like James, but he just wilding out, man. He wasn't even trying to hide it. He just said the hell with it. But right. I got kicked out the house too. I'm about to find me something to slide on. I damn sure ain't about to buy another. I'm paying for this penthouse. Oh shit, nigga. I got to downgrade to this little bitty ass apartment with the white microwave that matches the raggedy refrigerator. The hell with that?
I don't think so. But Zeke, dang, why they kill my man? RP to Zeke, bro. RP, man.
Hell, you should make a YouTube because you got a list of damn near every scene on the damn show.
I actually do. I just didn't know because I did my college vlogs. I didn't know how to transition. So I'll talk to you about that more behind the scenes.
All right, that's good. Give me one more. What?
Okay, pick one. Tate spinoff or the killing, Lorenzo killing Zeke. Which one? Pick one.
I say, what do you got on Lorenzo killing Zeke? Because we already know Tate probably gonna have that spinoff.
Right. So so I think boom, Monet gonna come after Diana and Lorenzo because Diana said never read the papers. Like Tariq said, if you don't read the papers, then you're not gonna be like incriminated by the papers because you don't know anything. She had to just read the papers. So she kind of killed her half brother in a sense to get him to push for Lorenzo to go ahead and go to Mecca's, little like hideout, whatever where the plane is.
My thing is, as far as her reading the paperwork, she read the first 6 pages. I'm like, damn, that was a lot of reading. That print is small, and she over here reading 6 full pages. What do you think? What would she take the stand for? She seen that there was accounts where her and her brother, her siblings' names on it. What was she getting like? Who cares if she looked in the bag? What would she get in trouble for looking in that bag?
But the thing is, if she would have never read it, then she would have never had mentioned it to Lorenzo. And plus, then that made him think of something more because Monet already said, I will handle it. So, one, you're not trusting your wife to do what she needs to do. And then two, that don't even make sense. If you didn't see Mo with Mecca, that ain't Mecca.
I don't know, man. It's confusing. That's why kids should never be an adults. Like, if I'm Diana and Drew now, I'm like, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Mo, you didn't choke me out once. I'm not trying to be in none of this, man. If this can happen in my house, ain't no telling what's gonna happen in these streets. You choking me out and shit in the bathroom. I'm just trying to do my hair. Come on, Ma. I don't want no parts of this, man.
Man,
They would have been like, carry around a real bag. I'm done, dog.
You're right, because Monet still was playing the little games and stuff and not telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So that, communication kind of got crossed up in that. So yeah, you can kind of blame. But dang, that's karma for you, man. You killed your first child's father, and then karma got you back, and now Zeke dead.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the life, man. Effie told you, man, this life, you don't choose this life. It just comes to your front door. And unfortunately, Zeke was innocent and they came to his front door and went out his back door. Literally.
All he wanted to do is play ball and get off the hood. But all right, thanks for letting me speak my little spill. I appreciate it. Hope everybody enjoyed my little thoughts and theories.
No problem. Make sure you DM me so we can, if you watch book 4, we can start talking about some stuff, and I'm gonna try to come up with like a little series or something with, with the advice from you. So
hey, sounds like fun.
All right, now thank you for calling.
All right, have a good night.
All right. Only my dog.
Yo,
brother. Oh yeah, shout out to Neat. That $10 cash app. Thank you for that. I definitely appreciate it. And you're right, 6 pages is nosy. It's not like you just look in there. Oh, I opened it up. Yeah. Dante Spears was cooperating.
She was probably reading that while she was making Poppy a sandwich. So not light work for.
Hey, speaking of that, this man Lorenzo was just out all night. I'm talking about killing people. He went to the little warehouse. He killed maybe 2-3 people there. He killed Zeke. He came back to the house about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. She told my Poppy, I'm going to make you a sandwich. With all due respect, bitch, I don't want no sandwich. Yeah. I'm about to go take a shower. Do you know what I was out there doing?
Yeah, you be putting in work. You be like, you don't even see like when they're doing the other shit, but they're on a different level than Ghost was for sure. They're not as high level as Ghost is.
Man, yeah. they wilding out, man. And
that shit was lit. With Diana too. I think Tariq said don't look in the bag because did she read the papers about him being a snitch? She didn't see those.
I don't know what papers were actually in the bag because they just seen Tariq zip it up and take it away. Yeah. But I'm assuming that had to be in there because there were passports in there. There was the paperwork of him snitching. Yeah, so that was one thing. So she had it looking like a whole different file because that file was just his snitching paper.
Yeah,
and he had his snitching paper. When you looked at it, Tariq took it out. The snitching paper was like sitting on the top. He wasn't even trying to conceal that. Like, if I got that kind of paperwork, that shit going in the bottom or it's going to like another photo or something. It's not just gonna say the District of New York Eastern. Like, hell no.
I think that's why Tariq told her don't look in the. Well, they told her don't look in the back because if she sees that something happened to Mecca, then like the whole like FBI and you see Blanca come over there, like they're gonna come down on like everybody. But if she don't know, she really don't know at all. Yeah, man. The show was solid, man. It was a dope finale. I appreciate it. Mecca brains hanging on the floor, left that boy leaking like that.
So do you think that was a good way to get rid of Mecca, like how he went out, or would you think if they switched it and had Lorenzo do it, or you think it was good that way?
Bro, honestly, bro, in my mind, I be like running through shits in my mind. So like I was thinking like Monet would have had like remember the song they were playing, Mecca was playing for her in the car. With the girl, Rock was playing the song.
Oh, whenever she was driving around, yeah.
I thought that scene would have ended like that, where it's like Monet will have the music. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't like see it coming at all. Like it would have been like something real smooth like that. But I didn't expect it to happen like that. I find he could have gone out different. They could have dragged it for season 3, but I guess for season 3 they want to focus on they want to split the story up a bit more with meth with Redman and Meth and Tariq going in the direction he's going in.
Yeah, and then I mean, it could have went either way. I wanted to see them do something, at least something else with what's the girl? Rocky. Yeah, like showed us one more scene with her or something, especially towards the end. That would have been good to see.
Yeah, because Kim does talk about she has like a lot of scenes that they don't like that doesn't make it to the show. So I guess like those one of those that got cut because they couldn't even get an hour and a half on STARZ. So I guess like she probably had all that shit. She probably just like cut some of those scenes out. But it was a dope show, man. And Tariq wants to get out of the game now. I'm like, now you want to listen to your daddy, little nigga? Like your daddy been telling you about this.
Yeah, he wants to get out, but when we seen the last scene with him and Monet, he can't get out the game because he didn't get that $2 million, so he's right back into it.
And he got to go after so you got to figure that shit out. And Brayden, I don't know what Brayden gonna do, but that white boy nuts. That white boy like. That's the first time Brayden like actually like because normally he's like very like whatever about handouts from his family and using his family's name. Man, in that courtroom, man, that boy was flexing his privilege. I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just take all this because nothing ain't gonna happen to me.
Yeah, but I mean, if you got that immunity, it's like, man, the hell with it. But I don't think immunity, as far as that's gonna cover it, like a blanket, you're saying an umbrella for every charge that they would have had for him. Because, but I mean, shit. If you got the right lawyers, you can do whatever.
Yeah, and you got the right lawyers and the right money and politicians. So now it was a solid show, man. Zeke went out, and I'm like, Zeke went out the only way Zeke could go out, man. I was like, damn, man, like falling up the stairs.
He was falling up the stairs, but he got shot in his back. Like when he laid down, all you heard was "oh." Hey, but if you watch though, the pilot, that shit was funny because he comes off the plane. Mecca then snuck up here. Zeke parked the car right behind the plane. He didn't bring it in the garage. Like, this is your new car, bro. Park it in the garage so we can close it up and then we can leave. But after he shot Zeke, the pilot comes out there and he looks with his gun. But you see, he don't leave that plane. He like, man, I'm not about to get killed out this thing, man.
When Zeke got shot, all I heard was, the Sacramento Kings will never draft me now. I'm like,
talking about the Sacramento Kings ain't gonna draft me, man. They wasn't gonna draft your ass before your age came out, man.
Man, that shit was just crazy. And Kane for the first time made a good decision by telling Juno to shoot them out in the open. Ju turning out to be the one with the real anger issues too. I'm like, yo, this dude just went from like have a great practice to like ready to pop someone in the head just like that. I was like, yo, Ju scary, man. And Kane was the first time like, yo, just chill out, man. Don't do this here. I was like, Kane thinking for once.
Yeah, I mean, I wish they would have showed us a little bit on why BKS they like changed over. Maybe it was something, but I mean, he explained a little bit. I seen how your dad did Keno and how he was trying to split it 60-40 instead of not 60-40, but like, what was it, 70-30? Because it used to be 60-40. So I could see why he did it, but
yes, it's just nuts, man. And last thing I seen between Tariq and Drew when Drew was like, yeah, man, sorry about that. And she like I don't care about that. And Drew was like stood up for us. It's like, what? Like, what you mean? Like we stole from you? So that was like, I'm interested to see how that like goes forward and with Monet and now Kane, because Kane, they be manipulating Kane, man. I be feeling like bad for him, but then again, I'm like, he always trying to do some crooked shit because he still wanted Mecca to kill Tariq after all that. He still said like, let's just kill Tariq. I'm like, yo, this nigga like.
Yeah, man, he's just all over the place because he's looking at it, especially his mom feeding his head, talking about, man, where's Tariq at when I need him? He's like, oh, man, I don't need Tariq. I can do it. Like, no, you can't, man. You gonna mess up something.
Yeah, she manipulative, man. I was like, damn, like you gonna like that's your son weak spot, but that's what the show about, right? Power. I'm like, yo, she really tried it, and Kane lucky to have something to do because Tariq was about to drop him in the car too, man.
Oh, when he was like, one thing about them, they always talk about the wrong things. They supposed to be waiting on the drop. He's over here talking about, man, keep your eyes off of Lauren and Effie. Like, hey, y'all need to be getting focused. We about to go in here. And then when Kane was about to kill his dad, we already know his aim ain't that good. He over here shaking and stuff. He's about to shoot across the room because he ain't know the plan. They whispering, hey, man, what you doing? No. Don't kill Lorenzo. We supposed to kill Mecca. We came over to like, come on. Y'all should have talked about this in the car. We didn't get serious when we go in here.
Yeah,
you got me whispering, messing up my damn voice.
Yeah, they be playing Kane, man. But it'll be interesting to see where the new season goes, man. I'm eager to see like I think 3 seasons might cap it off, but I'm eager to see like what direction it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we really trying to see Tariq for 4 or 5 seasons? I think 3 seasons will be good. That'll probably be the most that a spinoff has, 3 seasons, and then Tommy might get 2, maybe 3. But other than that, it's like, all right, we did that.
Yeah,
Eventually, I know they say power never ends, but at some point, it's like, all right, we get it. It's the same thing over and over.
they got to cut the lights eventually, man. So like Kanan, and I think 3 seasons of Ghost will be solid. Depends on how season 1 of Tommy goes. It looks like it's going to start. Force goes. It's going to be solid, but and definitely see Tariq in Force maybe or something like that eventually. Definitely, we'll probably see him in Influence. But
yeah, I definitely think we'll see him in Influence, especially with Tate still being here in New York. I don't know how it's going to work with Tommy. From the first episode, he already jumping into action. It wasn't like no, just easing us into it. He's straight into action. Yeah. So I like that about book 4.
Yeah. Force for real. And then Diamond's character is interesting because he seems like he wants out the game, but he's still telling his brother, like, you know what I'm saying, like different things. And so it's interesting. I'm interested in his character development more than anyone in that show too. Diamond and the Flynn girl. What's the name? I forgot the name.
The girl Claudia is the girl name. Or are you talking about the brother Vic?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, the sister of Vic. Yes, I'm interested in those two. And then season 3, I'm just looking forward to like who the new connect going to be. Like, are we going to find out who Homo is, or was that like a cover up for Mecca? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there really
I don't know.
So we'll see, man. But anyway, bro, I'm about to jump off and get to some schoolwork and shit, man.
All right, brother. Thank you for hitting the link, brother.
All right, for sure. I'll catch you tomorrow or next week. You on tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on tomorrow for book 4. We're gonna do that live stream. I gotta go and get some screenshots of it. But yeah, we'll have that up tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right, for sure. I'll see you tomorrow then.
All right, brother. I got you next, young exec. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Man. So Power Book 4. I see that video didn't really do that good, but I'm seeing a lot of videos across the board aren't really doing that good. I think everybody was waiting on the actual finale, so I think that'll start picking back up maybe next week. But we're definitely going to do the live stream for that tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. It might only be like an hour and a half. It's pretty much going to be going over the characters. I mean, I'm going to do an individual breakdown for them during the week, but it'd basically be the characters and just talking about the build-up because we don't know too much about any of them yet. What's good, brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
I'm good, man.
Man, I found your channel a couple weeks ago. Ever since then, I've been tuned in and tapped in. So you doing your thing first and foremost.
Thank you. What you find? Like it was a live stream, or you jumped a recap, or
I think it was a recap video, like after like episode 6 or 7 or something like that.
Okay.
Ever since then, just tuning in, watching the breakdowns and everything. So, but yeah, man, this season is it's interesting. I would say, like, one of the first things I want to say, they got Mecca looking like a fool. Somebody wrote in the comments, like, he really is looking like a fool. Because my thing is, like, when it was revealed that he was, Zeke's father, like, okay, like, in my opinion, he could have chose either one or the other. Like, either you have Monet or Zeke. Like, I don't think he should have been that, like, ambitious to try to have both in his life. So he could have just try to have a relationship with Zeke and forget about Monet. Like, if you top of the drug game before you found out you a snitch, why are you still, really trying to have a family? Just have your son. That's what I've been thinking ever since it was revealed that, like,
I was thinking the same too. I really didn't see what it was about coming back from Monet. Yeah, you want to be in your son's life, but you heard him that he said the only reason I came back was because I seen you and Zeke on TV. He was about to go to the NBA, so he was thinking, shoot, that'd be my way back into the States. My son going to the league. Oh yeah, I'm coming back there.
But then that means he'll still be even more of a marked man because not only you're putting your life more in jeopardy, you're putting your soon-to-be NBA son in jeopardy, and that could be a global mess. You be the global snitch. You be the GOAT of having a global NBA star killed, potentially based on your life. So,
yeah, I mean, one thing I was looking at was his name is Dante Spears in the paperwork. He's a global snitch. Like he's what the feds really use for all of the top level people. Like he got rid of Lobos. He snitched on Lobos. You see what they did for Tasha? They changed her name to Vanessa Edwards. Her daughter's named Olivia Edwards. They moved her like they would at least give Dante a new name. They just said, "Hey, you can't come back to the country." Like, hey, he's a global snitch. He needs a whole new name, everything.
Also, I think when you were talking about when it first was revealed he was his dad, I think the name Ezekiel Cross was just like a play on the fact of, you know, he showed the tattoo, which was based on the passage from the book of Ezekiel. So I'm thinking his name was like a whole fresh start, I guess, from Monet saying Ezekiel Cross and, you know, obviously knowing where it derived from. So maybe that's, you know, just to talk on that, how he got the name rather than Ezekiel Spears. So that's what I thought when it was first revealed.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying, the Ezekiel Cross part. Let me ask you this. Let's just say your name is Young Exec. You out there hooping, you at the court, and a nigga come up to you with a tattoo talk about, yeah, I got Young Exec tagging on my arm, man, I'm your father. Are you believing that just because someone like they can easily hear your name? Oh, Ezekiel, oh, I'm gonna get that tagged on. He's like, oh man, nosy ass nigga.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and that was his first, I think that was his first instance, because maybe he had a hunch that people would just, no, he did. Throughout the season before, like when he started talking to Carrie, he realized that people were like trying to just be opportunists. And of course, he fell for Carrie, thinking that she was an opportunist, even though she wasn't. She was opportunist for herself because of her addiction, you know, sexual addiction. So
yeah.
Also, like father, like son, like talking about Zeke and Carrie, like the same stupidness I just talked about Mecca having for Monet, he has for Carrie. Like it's like father, like son, and they both went out in the same episode, which is crazy. And they both basically not died over pussy, but like, you know, the whole season.
They basically did.
Yeah, like the root of it was that. So especially you know in the last episode, Zeke trying to really put 2 and 2 together, which is crazy. It takes 4 episodes for him to put 2 and 2 together. But
not only that, he went to the police station twice in one episode, man. I just gotta make sure it wasn't a suicide.
Kevin Whitman was shocked. Like,
he told him it's an open door policy, man. Whenever, to everyone listening right now, if the police officer ever talks to you and tell you it's an open door policy, don't believe that shit. Don't ever go in there and talk to him without no lawyer.
Open door means it's open and then they close it shut. So nah.
You walking in there, man. No, I was over there. I was a block away from there, and I was gonna have Monet pick me up, but I changed my 9. I went up. Zeke, just stop it, bro.
Yeah, so I like how they ended the season. It wasn't necessarily a cliffhanger like a lot of shows do with the season ending. So it leaves it for open of like how the 3rd season could be, which I know you were talking about how they maybe go a little not backstory, but of course bring in Monet's sister who raised Zeke, as well as Davis's backstory. I wrote in the chat also, like when they mentioned about pinning Mecca's murder on Tariq, they probably do the same trajectory thing about, you know, the height, like Monet. I don't know who's taller, Monet or Zeke, especially with Monet wearing them Gucci boots and all that. But
maybe Zeke taller than her. Zeke like 6'5".
No, but what I'm saying is, remember, Monet killed Zeke, obviously. I mean, Monet killed Mecca, so now they got Tariq picture. But what I'm saying is, like, if they try to pin on Tariq, maybe they'll do the same. Like, okay, Tariq is this height, Monet was this, or somebody else was this height. The same way how Davis's brother saying, like, yeah, you 4 inches taller than me, so they probably got the case. They could figure it out, something like that. So maybe they'll do something similar. Maybe that'll be the theme of that season with like those 2 cases, and then paralleling, and then maybe even crossing paths. Because of course Davis will be in the crosshairs. It sounds like Davis won't go too far away from Tariq, as well as him dealing with his own brother's case. So it's like Davis is going to be like 2 timing, and then see how they all come together. Especially now, Saxe back on the other side trying to get the St. Patrick's down finally. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think you're gonna start seeing a divide between Saxe and Davis, especially with Davis trying to help out Gianni, which is going against Tariq, and he's supposed to be helping, you know, Davis get his brother out. So he might start digging, and then he finds out that, hey, Davis, you may have had something to do with this. He finds out that they brothers, because we already got the foreshadowing from Theo saying, don't dig any deeper. You know what I'm saying? Because something might come up. So yeah, I could definitely see your theory working. I mean, that'd be the best way to continue.
Did he mention he was sick or some sort, or he just older, like Theo Rollins? Like he sound like the way he's talking.
He didn't mention that he was sick. What he did say though, he said the doctor had told me something. See, like right now, if you could, let me see if I can pull it off here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it says right here, Davis, I talked to the doctor, but that's when Davis started joking. So we didn't actually hear what he talked to the doctor about, because that's when he was like, oh, little brothers. That's when Davis carried on with that. So he may be sick and he may not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he mentioned I was dying here before, you know what I'm saying, I would switch places.
Yeah.
So we could see. And Davis joked around about being 4 inches taller after Saxe just told him that whoever committed the murder was 4 inches taller.
Yeah, so I'm liking this this rollout, which probably would be like the end of November, kind of like how this year was. And I wrote in the chat also, like, I think it's only like we were saying before, what we were saying with the other guy, I don't see more than 3 seasons of any of these Power Book spinoffs. Like, it would be dragging it, especially when to get the point across. At this point, I think we're at a crossroad. I'm trying to question, would Tariq really need to finish school? Like, I think you were talking about that earlier. Would that really be the goal? And, at this point, trying to get the degree just to give Stern club truth? Because he could probably make that $2 million by the time within the season of the upcoming season in some form of fashion, maybe, or maybe just lose more money because he hired Davis. But I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, what would be the point of being in school at this point, unless really Stern.
Well, you still got, if you finish school, you'll be able to get the money. Stern's not going to get the club. If he finishes school, he gets the assets and everything that goes half for him, and he also gets Raina's cut too. So him and Raina, it was a third went to each one of the kids, but since Raina was his twin, he gets that cut too. So also finishing school, we don't know how much Ghost actually left. You know what I'm saying? So if he's getting the club, he's getting the house, and then he's getting some money on top of it, definitely got to finish school, because that's what Saxe was saying. I mean, not Saxe. Davis was telling him, go ahead and finish school and then worry about getting your sister, because you got a lot of money coming to you. So he might be sitting on like $4 or $5 million if he finished school.
That's true. I know this was also a joke too about like the whole canonical, is that the only class, like, but I want to see how the dynamic of the class is. It gonna obviously it'll be a new teacher. Damn, now it's no Lauren. Tariq is actually gonna be in there again, and then if they're gonna bring back Brashandria and then the other characters, like, it'll just be funny dynamic, like, a B story in the episodes whenever it comes in. So,
well, we know that he's probably still gonna be in that class. I'd probably drop it. And if I was any other student in that class, I recommend dropping it. You had 2 teachers dying there. You like a student that double homicide selling drugs. I'd drop it, but they already announced that they're bringing in a new professor for season 3. So, I wouldn't keep going to this same class after all that. Like, if I'm Tariq, I'm telling him, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take that class, man. It's just too much. It's too much trauma, man.
Yeah. And then lastly, I think one of the bigger things, like how this season was, obviously the emergence of Lorenzo, and how the whole family can even like come back from it. Like you said in the episode, put all the family stuff aside, or the personal feelings aside. So now it's going to be more personal feelings. And of course, he's holding the secret. Then what other secrets can come through in the, upcoming, like what's going to be over everyone's head throughout the season. Maybe the emotions of Cain, really realizing how much of a dog he's been to everybody, including his own mother, father, the guy he hates the most, even his brothers taking part of the business. Like, will he really take a turn for, really branching out and being the real plug he was trying to be in the first couple episodes? Like,
I don't think he's capable of being that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm just trying to see like the emotional like journey he go through, because at this point we didn't show too much. The only emotional journey was anytime Tariq name came up. So I feel like it'll probably branch out to him saying, all right, minus Tariq, what am I really about? And maybe that come up and even show him more mistakes that he'll end up doing. But it's just interesting to think about.
Yeah, to see him get it. I mean, they could do it and just show him continue to get exposed, and maybe he gets something right like one time. He's like, okay,
yeah, like he got right with him being the narc in the first episode. So that'll probably be the theme. Every first episode, he'll be right, and then just down spiral after that. So
he'll be right in the first episode, like you said, down spiral. Then at the end, it's like, damn, we thought Cain was messing up the whole time, when initially he was the only one that was right about the whole thing. I like that.
All right. Well, I appreciate you having me on, man. Like I said, I don't regret the follow at all. I tap in and tune into your reviews and the live streams. Keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, brother.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, peace, bro. Yeah, I think I see my homegirl Neek. She talk about that school of survival at this point. Yeah, man. I'm not, man. Look, if I'm Tariq, I'm taking a year off of school. I'm doing everything online. Matter of fact, I'm doing accelerated classes online. I'm chilling off campus, low key. Hell, I might even go hang out with my mom and them, do my homework there, and just be low key. Hey, look, ma, I gotta finish these classes. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a full schedule of online classes, 4 classes. You help me knock out these classes, we get this money, and then we straight. Y'all already got new names and identities. We can move off and do something. I'm not going back to Stansfield. No, I'm not messing with the Tejadas. No, I'm not doing that. No, no way. No way. You got to go to school every day. Everyone looking at you. You got that white girl in the class talking about, oh, I don't know if I want to go to class with Tariq. Oh, no. You're the killer. Everybody in that class need a free pass. Yeah, normally if a professor passes in one of your classes, whatever your grade was the day that they passed, they usually give the kids that, and you don't have to go back to that class. So if I had 2 teachers, oh man, believe me. Matter of fact, all my classes for the whole semester, I want to pass all of them. I can't be on this campus. It's too much trauma. Too much. Every morning I wake up, I just think maybe it could have been me. It could have been me next. And I don't want it to be me. I just want to go to school. I want to get education. I want to be the first one to graduate. They should have kept little Guap alive and have him go out taking a bullet for Kane, bringing it all full circle. Since Big Guap took a bullet for Lorenzo. That would have been cool to see. But I can see them. The reason they didn't do nothing like that is because you don't want everything to be like, oh man, that's the same thing that, you know what I'm saying? You don't want everything to be connected. We still want to do our own show, but this scene right here with Brayden leaving, looking at Kane, like I was mentioning earlier, it's going to be something going into season 3 where Kane is talking to Tariq since they close now, they working, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I can't believe Brayden went through with it. Lauren dead in a car wreck. Man, I told him to go kill her. I didn't know he was going to do that." And then Tariq saying, "Well, Brayden told me she was gone," so he calls him, but he doesn't show up. So that could be the only tie I see with Brayden coming back. But as of right now, his pop said, "The hell with that. We ain't going to that school no more." Blanca going to be mad at so mad at Tariq, and he didn't even do it. Yeah, well, I mean, he on that camera. He is on that camera. He walking up there. Yeah, man, I need to go to the penthouse. I just said, okay, well, what penthouse? Who lives there? What is his name? You can't just say you want to go to the penthouse. Dante up there talking about bring him in. He's about to off him. It's not just a class, it's an accelerated program for them to graduate early. I thought it was only one of them could graduate early. Remember they had wasn't that what they were talking about last year? Jabari was saying we'll pick one person to graduate early in 3 years instead of 4. And Tariq that's why he was trying to get into it. So everyone doesn't graduate early. It's just one person they select. Remember they will do like the top 3 and then they select one person. I think Lauren got picked. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Bella, Sabrina, I got you. I'm gonna bring you up. What up, Mandy? Big Alex Rock said, yeah. So yeah, not everyone gets to graduate early. It's just one person. So with Lauren gone, hey, Tariq, that's just one less person in the competition. You gotta look at it that way. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but at this point, look, is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up, stand up. Let me know. There's one person left, man. You got to keep it moving. You got to get that education. All right. How's it going, Miss Sabrina? Can you hear me? Sabrina, you there?
Yes. Hi.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
What's going on? Yeah, I can
I'm
hear you now.
fine. Yes. I like the work you're doing. Keep up the good work
Thank you.
first. Yes. Hailing all the way from Barbados.
Hey, I still need to get out there. I never been. My mom went once. She always told me to go, but I ain't never found no time.
Yes. Well, we welcome you. Right. Right. What has me puzzled with the show a bit? I'm just hoping to see in season 3 what they will do with Tasha, since wants to give us that sneak peek of somebody
You
coming back
you
in.
got to say the name. That's Vanessa Edwards now. It's
Yes,
no longer
yeah,
Tasha.
right, Vanessa. Yes, I'm hoping to see what they do with her character in season 3, because when Tariq sees something, or you know somebody actually may have been following him, or you know I'm hoping
Yeah.
to see what is going to happen next with that. That's one that I'm thinking about. Also, Davis, Davis also has some, he has some dirt, so he has to keep his tracks. That Sax can't be trusted. He's so much into Jenny, so he's gonna be on his P's and Q's, as we say in the islands, you know. So he's gonna be watching his every move. So that's something we're gonna be looking at. Yes.
Do you think? Do you think, as far as with Tasha and her daughter, you think Tariq would be able to come out there and see them, or that would kind of get her in trouble?
That boy doesn't follow through and listen. So I think he may do something. I know Kane is up behind him. Kane is like, I'm waiting for this little one so that I can drop him. Because Kane doesn't really trust him. And he knows money favors Tariq more than him, because he follows through with all the plans. That's why they did him like that. And, they know that when you give Kane something to do, he messed up. So I have to have Tariq there to keep him in track. So she played the cards right.
Yeah,
So
she doing her thing.
yeah,
She knows how to handle her son. I tell you that.
yeah, she knows how to deal with them. I don't know about Drew in the next season. I'm scared that I like Drew, but I'm afraid that Drew may end up getting shot or something, because he's so soft sometimes. He goes, yeah,
He's
and
learning. He's
yeah,
learning.
especially if that phone rings and he sees Everett, he's like, oh, shit, I gotta go. You know, I gotta run back. I gotta deal with my man first or my family. He's torn between. You know, he's like a kid with a cake. You
So
know,
in Barbados, what if you seen a guy like Brayden? What would y'all call him in Barbados? Is there like a slang for somebody like
yeah.
Brayden?
Oh, we call him wannabe. Because you're black, so he wants to be. You want to fit in, but you're not us. We say that. So take your place. We call him the bougie type. That's what
The
we say. The
who? You said the
bougie.
bougie?
Yeah, the bougie
Oh,
type.
bougie. Okay, I thought you said the
Yeah.
booty type. I was like, I don't know
So
about that.
yeah, we call them the bougie type, because it's
Bougie
like
type. Okay.
we would do something and get into trouble, and we, like, for example, we be at a station, we do something wrong, all the blacks are put in one park, and then the whites come through, and the mother say, hey, you have my son, and she walks out with her son. He's the one that caused everything, but he's free because of his color, you know. So then we there we there gonna do some community service wise. He's like driving on saying, hi, morning, how you guys. And you're like, shit, he's the one that caused all of this. But color do
I see
says
what
a
you
lot
said.
around the world. Yeah, so
Thank
it's
you,
like that.
thank you for hitting the link. I see you in the comments. I've been seeing you responding.
Yes, I like the show, and I like to see our black people doing good things and moving up. I wish you get more likes. I was trying to send some money, but YouTube, we're in the islands, they're not letting us do it. So I have to find a different way to send some money to help a brother keep on doing his business. I like to
Thank you
see
for
our,
that.
yes, we gotta keep pushing on. We all in this together.
We
So
definitely are,
one,
and I'm gonna try to head out there to Barbados though.
yes, yes, the sun is nice,
What part should I go
sunshine,
to?
beaches. Everywhere you're welcome. Everywhere is welcome. We're not having carnival right now because of this stupid pandemic, but
Yeah,
we still trying to live our
I
life.
do. I do want to
You know?
get down there to a carnival. I never
Yes.
been to the Caribbeans. I went to Costa Rica in December, but I never been to the Caribbean. I wasn't even on the Caribbean coast, but
You,
I went to carnival 3 times in London. But I do want to go down to like one in the Caribbean though.
well, as they said in Power, you remember that slang? Once you go, you're never gonna be the same. When you come here, you're never gonna be the same. So see you at carnival. And everybody else, it's gonna be hot.
All right, I'm definitely gonna try it out though. If I do, it probably won't be till like later on in the year, but I'm definitely gonna try to
Yeah.
get down there somewhere.
Yes. All right.
All right,
Thank you
thank
for
you for
having
that.
me. Have a
No,
good
thank
night,
you.
everyone. Bye bye.
Barry Scott talking about the whole island is beautiful, man. I can only imagine. So, like I said, man, for those that don't know, I lived over in Germany for 4 years. So I've been all through Europe, Northern Africa, Southeast Asia. I moved to California in 2020 because I was trying to finish out my world journey. But of course, we had the pandemic, so I was supposed to go to Japan, Korea, China, Malaysia. I mean, I've been to like Thailand, the Philippines. So basically, I've been to every country that Dante Spears used to work in. I just need to get down, I need to go to South America. I need to go to the Caribbean. I have Peru booked for the last week of March, but now they didn't got put on the list. So looks like I'll be here with y'all on a Sunday night. Brayden and Tommy both got called Casper. When did Brayden get called Casper? I know that in the first episode they called Tommy Casper when Diamond and Jannar were talking about it. I'm definitely going. I hope everyone watches that because when we do Power Book 4 tomorrow, it's really going to be more of a breakdown of who the individual characters are because it's all just one long scene if you really think about it. It's just like Tommy getting into the city. You know how the intro is, but so that'll really be more of the character breakdown. But we're gonna have that going tomorrow night. Neek said my father was stationed in Wiesbaden. So Wiesbaden was about 2 hours from me. I was in Spain Dahlem. Because I was in the Air Force. So I was in Spain Dahlem. I'd head down to Kaiserslautern and then go over to Wiesbaden. So yeah, I know where Wiesbaden is. I'm actually one of my boys' uncles works over in Wiesbaden. I'm trying to get me a job over there, even though I'm retired. Had him pay for my housing so I could live for free in Europe. Yeah, I'll take that any day. But yeah. Okay, Kane called him that, Casper. What one was it when they met up under that little bridge? I'm thinking I remember it now. I know Kane talking about that's cute. Y'all don't lock y'all doors over here, which goes into what we talking about not having security on campus. They just letting anybody walk into the doors. Y'all already know we beefing with the Tejadas. Tariq told us I got a bullet for every single Tejada. I was in the dorm room. See, I don't be remembering all that. Y'all got all the little details. But now my next episode is gonna be seeming like, yeah, y'all remember when I do a breakdown. Y'all remember Kane called him Casper? Him and Tommy. Thank y'all for that. Oh, JN said I grew up in Bitburg before they closed. Yeah, so right now no one lives in. When I got to Bitburg, the only thing over there was the school and the fire station. No one lived over at Bitburg. Like I was bioenvironmental, so I would go over to Bitburg, do the water sampling, air sampling, if anything happened, because they got bunkers over there. I went down there, did the oxygen levels in the bunkers. Yeah, Bitburg. I actually lived probably like 10, 15 minutes from Bitburg. I lived in Spicer. First, I lived in, I forgot what that place is called, but I moved over to Spicer. I was right behind it. Diana, she just nosy. She was gonna look anyway. Yeah, Diana. That's one thing about her. We know she's gonna dig into everything. She's gonna look into everything because she wants to know what's going on. Most of the time, she's never included on any of the missions. They always try to exclude her, but then she ends up getting tied into it. Just like she found out, oh, y'all was doing a mission. You didn't take these headphones off. Y'all doing a mission and y'all ain't tell me. I was at Tariq's court hearing. Even though she's supposed to be at the basketball game. RIP to Zeke. Oh man, they didn't give you a seat, man. They can't be doing a little cuz like that. I gotta talk to coach. MoedotJ is going to Barbados. He's going to Barbados. And hey, look, I'm gonna get back into vlogging and stuff. I got some stuff from Costa Rica I ain't even do. I just did I threw together a little one, but I got like my ATV in. I got a video talking about how you can get in Costa Rica and the procedures you got to go through. So I got a few things. I travel a lot. That's my full passion right there. I've been retired for 4 years, 36 years old, a disabled vet, all that. So I really like to enjoy my time, and that's how I really got into YouTube once I retired. It's like, man, let me get on here and talk about these TV shows. And once I get back to traveling, I might be moving to Vegas, and then I'll be close to that airport. Because California, let me tell y'all, man, as much as I appreciate doing this for y'all, sheesh, rent kicking ass out here. So I might be relocating. So it might be like a week or two that I'm off. It would have been crazy if Tommy crashed into or swerved at Lauren in the introduction of Forrest and she died because of that. That would have been a crazy crossover. But is Lauren, was she really driving? Because you remember Effie is the one, she knocked her out and put her in the car. So I don't know how that would work. Like, she put her in the car and just had her drive. Tommy swerving like, oh shit, I'm going to Chicago now. Fuck that. Do I think that Tariq is really in love with Effie or is he using her? I think Tariq and Effie, I think this is more of a convenient relationship for the simple fact that Lauren, she's on the run basically. Effie, yeah, I got a bad picture of that damn sleepy eye that she got. Effie, she's there. She sells drugs, and she was the only one he could trust at that time. Because you remember, Lauren turned her back on him. So I think he really loves Lauren. It's just she turned her back on him, and Effie was actually there for him and supported him. So it's more of a, I'm gonna stick with Effie because she's the one supporting it. She knows the lifestyle that I'm in. But we see how he don't really check on Effie like that. Well, he did here talking about text when you get there, but other than that, he didn't really care about Effie. It was just, hey, you gonna move drugs? That's it. With Lauren is I gotta protect her from things. Hey y'all, if y'all want it, Big Alex Rock said he's selling a pair of Zekes for $300. They size 15s, never been used. It's two right shoes though. It's two right shoes. And one's a 15, one's a 14 and a half, because you know one foot's bigger than the other by half an inch. So if y'all want it, $300. Yep. See, y'all got it right. Doughboy said he loves Lauren. DB said they F buddies. Effie did snitch first, but you know, she's talking about I was underage. I was just a kid, man. I'm sorry, Tariq. I folded under pressure. Now, as an older adult, like, okay, Effie, she's nice. Y'all could do y'all thing together, but I wouldn't trust her. No, not with the snitching. I wouldn't even have her in none of the organization. If anything, I wouldn't even say she would have been one of my, you know what I'm saying, one of the people, one of my distros. I wouldn't be giving her no work. Me and Brayden will figure it out. But I'm not giving, you know what I'm saying, I'm not giving Effie no work or no information. Talking about you can trust me. Effie into women, so she's using Tariq. I'm gonna continue to say I think we see a lot of opportunists. This is the same thing because when y'all was asking about her versus Effie, when y'all was asking about Effie versus Kato, they both do whatever's in the best interest of them. We seen with Kato, it was if Lamar is in her face, she's sticking with Lamar. If Meech is in her face, excuse me, she's with Meech. Effie, when it's her own operation, she gonna do whatever she gotta do to protect herself. Now she sees Tariq is the man. He's moving some work. He's getting in some work. He got course correct up and running. Let me join in with them. If you can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if she's really using them or not. We're gonna definitely see in season 3. I think that's going to be the one where we're gonna actually test these relationships, and that will lead into the tension between Diana and Effie. Because you got to remember, there's got to be some kind of conflict between Tariq and the Tejadas. With him and Monet talking about there's no plug, we need each other, when he was trying to get out the game, there's got to be some kind of friction between them. Because right now, the Tejadas need Tariq, and Tariq needs them. You see what I'm saying? So it could be Effie like meets up with Monet because that's who Tariq said she has to go through, or her and Diana have to do a drop. Tariq saying, "Oh, I can't be nowhere. Can you go ahead and drop this off?" And they saying, We got to be somewhere. Diana, can you do it? And it's those two. And they're like, oh, so you working with Tariq now? You his girl. I thought you said don't be involved with him. Yeah, I could write that up right there. That wouldn't be a hard storyline. Big Alex said Effie let Lauren live, and now Jenny is hiding her. I mean, I was thinking that. That's why I asked. Do y'all think that was a setup where she was talking to Saxe about Lauren? Because what did they do? Like, Effie had one car. Unless she had another car somewhere else, what she do? Set it up. Tell Jenny the night before the trial, hey, they told us to get her out of here. She gets to live. Fake a car wreck. No license plates. And a bag full of money. That's a weird ass story to corroborate. When she finds out Lorenzo killed her son, yeah, Monet's gonna be upset. But at the end of the day, Dante and Lorenzo, both of them said that Monet won't do anything to protect the kids. So Lorenzo, he did what he was supposed to do. He protected his kids. Now, unfortunately, it was getting rid of his stepson or whatever you would call him. But it had to happen. We had to get rid of Zeke. I mean, it was an accident, though. He really doesn't have any reason to ever admit that he did it because no one's going to find out who did that shooting. Will Effie die or will Kane die? I could see Effie dying before I see Kane, just because they're sticking with Brayden being gone as the dub the next Tommy. I could see them keeping Kane alive to be that Kanan to go at least to the end of the season, and they either go separate ways or Tariq actually leaves the game and they respect it, or like saying Kane runs him about the city, he goes lives with his mom. But if Effie dies, we can still keep the story going because there could still be a love interest with Diana, and you can easily introduce in another woman. But as long as the Tejadas are alive, you might as well keep Kane alive to keep the whole family. That'll be a whole thing. You can get rid of Effie, he can get a new chick. Yeah, see, Brandon, you right. Characters like Kane, they don't die until the end, or they somehow survive. Like, yeah, I don't think you can get rid of Kane, just because right now he's the rival to Tariq. I mean, they work together, but they're against each other. So that's one of the, saying, keep your enemies closer than your friends. That's the situation that they got between the two of them. So I can see him definitely lasting for a while. It's best not to even theorize because we already know the moment a fan asks Courtney Kemp if Lauren is alive, she's going to shut it down, assuming that it's a misdirect. Well, I don't think Courtney's doing any more Q&As, so I think this was the last one. What I got from her Q&A was she said she's going to try to bring on characters that had passed and talk to them and ask them how the season was going. But I'm thinking with this finale, they might as well do one more Q&A. But you got to remember, that Q&A that she does, that's all on her. That's like no money out of STARZ or anything. So if she's up to it, I can see her doing it, especially to try to get these last week ratings, try to carry that over. Because she's still the executive producer. And, all publicity is good publicity, unless it's blackface. And then you got to step down from your seat. Oh, Miss D says she is doing it on Tuesday on her Insta. All right, so that means Wednesday night we'll have a live stream for that if she definitely do it. I'll put it up so y'all can watch it. I normally don't watch the Q&As until we get on here and we do it live. I just post it up in case anybody wants to watch it. We'll definitely see, though. Like I say, if you haven't watched Power Book 4 Force, episode 1, that aired. I need to do the what's next, break down the trailer for next week's episode. I'll probably have that up tomorrow. But definitely get into that. I think as of right now, the direction that they headed in is picking up with Tommy being the crazy wild white boy. Yeah, so we're going to see how that plays out, though, if they can carry the season. Because episode 1 was, At all the season ones, Power Book 2. Yeah, I say it was more action. I'd put it above Power Book 2 and Book 3, Episode 1 for their first season. You can ask questions on her stories right now. I might send in a question or two. I got some things. I know she watched one of my recaps, and that's what she was mentioning was kind of right. My little predictions, but you got to think, man, what's gonna bring in money? What's gonna generate the next dollar? My bad, Dame. I'm gonna make sure my sound work, bro. Hey, Dame, what part of my sound isn't working? When I got the headphones on, when it like right now, let me know, bro. D, yeah, she does have a Netflix deal now. She already wasn't writing or anything. I think she was just doing the producing part, but she said any power show, she's still gonna be connected to it as an EP, but she's not gonna be doing any writing because all of her writing is going towards Netflix. I gotta rewatch. I think it was cool. I like the surprise relative. Yeah, that kind of caught me off guard, but I want to see where that goes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that tomorrow when I get the screenshots and everything. But we definitely gonna see what our man Mr. Tommy Egan does. Nah, BC, she's not leaving. Like I said, she still has the EP for when it comes to power. She's still gonna be over anything power. She's just not gonna be doing any writing to any of the shows anymore. So you can already see she might pop up. Like we see the behind the scenes that just come up on YouTube or on Instagram. Oh, Courtney Kim shows up. The filming of season 3. We seen her on set. So it'd be something like that. But she's not doing any writing. Netflix and probably dropped her off. She probably got like a 3-4 film deal, probably 20 million a piece. You know how Netflix is. They raising their price, but they want to bring that black crowd over. Because right now they dominating in the international market. That's where all their shows are coming from. Think my boy Trill in here. He want to know, is Carlito still in that trunk? And the answer is yeah, he back there. He just now woke up. You know, in TV world, when you get pistol whipped, you know what I'm saying? You stay asleep for about 3-4 days. Then you wake up, like, oh man, what happened? Shit, it's over with, brother. It is over with. You don't remember? Yeah. Tariq, he pistol whipped you 2 days ago. Yeah, you went to sleep. We woke your ass up. We drug you in. You was sleeping on the side of the road. They want us to care more about Everett before he dies, but he will likely die though. Depending on the situation about the key card. If Drew can talk his way out of the key card, there's no point in killing Everett. He's not going to tell because Tariq got off with the case, and they already said that Brayden was a drug dealer. I mean, no one knows who killed the officer. It's just Everett just knows that it was a Tejada, Drew, and them out there for the little fight. JN, have I heard Zeke's music? Did I listen to it? No, I heard it though. Like, I seen it on Instagram. I seen him standing up, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I kept it moving. No disrespect to him or his music, but you gotta put it ain't no home with my blood. It ain't no home with my blood. You gotta let me hear a song. I can't just look at you standing there and then like, okay, the song is straight. It is what it is. Not sure if Courtney Kemp not being a writer is a good thing or a bad thing. I hope the new writer. Well, Courtney Kemp actually the last 3 episodes haven't been written by Courtney Kemp. I mean, she did the global snitch and she said she was a part of that. But the main writers are other people. You always see that they're bringing in new writers for these episodes. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button too. For the let me see, yeah, for the like these last 10, 15 minutes, yeah, 15 minutes, y'all can just ask me any questions. We'll answer those and see if I can give y'all the answer you're looking for. They lied to Kane to prepare him for when Monet was. They lied to Kane to prepare him for when Monet has him kill Lorenzo. Man, they just be lying to Kane. He never knows anything that's going on. But I think you gotta be like that. Because the moment you tell Kane something, he's gonna mess it all the way up. He over here worried about the wrong things, and he in here shaking because he told Tariq, man, you know who I am. I can kill my pops. He got in this building, got the shaking, holding the gun. Come on, Kane. Then he talking about they lied to me. What? I thought I was supposed to kill Lorenzo. Like, nah, man, we just told you that. So Mecca will believe you. Because if we told you the truth, you'd be out here all messed up. And look how far Lorenzo was when he was going to try to shoot him. Tariq looking at Kane like, man, look at Tariq's face. He looking at Kane like, man, I can't trust this dude to get no kill. Kane over here trying to get his breathing down. He hopping up thinking this is thinking he Martin Lawrence or somebody off of Bad Boys. He's shaking his stuff until Tariq talking about, hey man, what are you doing? No, man, I'm about to kill Lorenzo. Nigga, we ain't here to kill your dad. He knows we here. We on his side. He's like, oh man, Monet lied to me? Bruh, we are about to get in a shootout. Your dad is potentially in danger. He's in harm's way, and you over here worried about Monet lying to you. That's just like Zeke saying, I didn't lie, you did. You lied. That's not my birthday. Like, y'all worried about the wrong thing, brother. Monet is your mom. You trying to kill your dad, man. You didn't got tricked into this. Look, your dad over here. They got automatic weapons. He got a pistol. Now, unfortunate for thug number 7 right here that was going to check that bag. They got popped in the head a couple times. But you over here talking about I'm about to kill my dad. Man, it ain't been in nothing that I think I could kill my dad over. Let alone like this from 50 yards away, knowing your aim ain't that good. Y'all barely killed Jabari and Ramirez, and y'all was standing over him. And then when they get here, he get to talking about all the wrong stuff. Oh man, what about this, Poppy? He said, we keep our stuff in house. Kane, you don't talk about that here. Like, nigga, y'all talking about this and Tariq talking about drugs getting robbed. Y'all worried about the wrong thing out here. Yeah, Tony. Mecca's homegirl Rock, she could have came in here and handled all this. You get Rock an assault rifle, I guarantee she taking out Tariq, Kane, and Lorenzo. He had trainers. They were supposed to be trained assassins, but we know they ain't really like that. BC talking about Mecca is like good help is hard to find. Man, he killed one of his loyal people, the chef. The chef wasn't messing up and doing nothing wrong. He killed him because of his love for Monet. You need him around. He actually doing some work. What we seen from the chef, he was 1 for 1. He slit a throat. We good to go. Rock, she ran up in the place, shot everybody up. This is 2 weeks straight that all the workers that Mecca has failed him. They on the phone. Boss, it's some dudes running up in the warehouse. Nigga, y'all got assault rifles. Handle that. They getting shot up. I'm talking about headshots. These dudes came in with Tim's on. Then you got Kane and Tariq and Lorenzo. They didn't came in here with all designer on. I'm talking about Kane pulled up in a Range Rover to this one. He said, the hell with being discreet. I'm going to ride my regular truck up here on an abandoned road by an abandoned warehouse. They're going to look over and say, damn, that Range Rover is a little bit new to be out here in the lights on. And there's 2 little niggas in there. Oh, no, this look like a setup. Oh, I can see that, Miss D. That makes sense. He wasn't sure if the chef had seen the paperwork and he was covering it because it would have been blown. Yeah, he was covering it, or the chef could have came after him like, damn, you a snitch. But I was assuming that the chef knew who he was. I mean, if you were really around him that much and you were the number 2 living at the house, I'm sure he probably seen like, hey, who were you meeting with, Dante? Who was that? But I mean, Mecca, who was that? That could be a cover. Okay, Jaren. Rock might be with the government. Mm. If she's with the government, that means she's crooked. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could be something. That's why she's so good. But he's not supposed to be in the state. So if she was in the government, that means she would know that Dante's here. So I'm thinking she may have just been one of his hired, one of his hired hitters from overseas, and he brought them with him. Mecca's team were airmen. Hey, security forces, they out there. They just got out of basic training. All right, today you're gonna hold down this hanger. A hanger, yeah, it's easy. Don't no one ever come out here. Little did they know they ran up in that thing. And let me trust you. So what he's saying, airmen are like in the Air Force. Airman is the bottom. Then you got airman basic. Then you got airman first class. So an airman is a person that ain't got no stripes on it, just coming into work. You just showing up. You just bought a uniform and said, "Fuck it, I'm in the military." Airman and airman basic. Boy, them were the horrible times. You get that one stripe, you think you're doing something because that check that went up from like $400 to $430. You're like, damn, we eating good. Then you get that second stripe, you're like, damn, $500 a check. You you can't be living better than this. Free food, free healthcare. But let me tell y'all something. I joined the military late, so a nigga was 26 years old making $500 living in the dorms every 2 weeks. Let me tell you, that was the hugest downgrade in my life, man. Before I got laid off in 2009 because of the damn economy dropping and Obama didn't sign my damn contract to extend our budget for the Department of Interior and I got laid off, man, I went from making about at 18, from 18 to 24 in the peak of my career before we got laid off, I was probably making shit. And this is like 2009. I was probably making 3,000 a week almost. Nah, I won't even say three. That's cap. It's probably like 2,200. But when I was on the road making big money, I joined the military. I'm like, damn, man, they really in here struggling. I dropped from 2,300 every 2 weeks to like $500 living in the dorms. Horrible, horrible. But I will tell y'all, I may not agree with everything the military did, but it was a hell of a foundation. And I'm in the situation I am now because of them. College is paid for. You got to deal with a lot of bullshit, people. You got to pay. You pay your time in a lot of bullshit. But if you come out on the other end, hey, you can make it happen. But yeah. So basically what he's saying is the people that Mecca hired were niggas that were straight out of basic training, 18 years old, don't know a damn thing. Damn, you really explained it all the way. Pay is horrible on active and young, but be proud you served though, man. You do get a little bit of benefits, you know what I'm saying? I got a disability card. I can park in the handicap spots, y'all. I don't do it though, but I can if I wanted to. Walk in there limping. They be like, damn, what's wrong with you? I just salute them. You know what I'm saying? Don't even ask me, just salute. Now, if Mika wants to hire me for head of his security, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. I tell you one thing. Tariq and Kane ain't making it out of there. Lorenzo might get me, but I guarantee you Tariq and Kane ain't making it out of there. You see Maven or whatever, Mavon, whatever his name is, he came out that assault rifle. I would have turned around and got Tariq. Man, okay, Rita, Air Force. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody. If y'all going to join the military, I'm not encouraging y'all to do it. Do whatever you want in life. The benefits are great if you play your cards right. Don't get don't get in any trouble. Do not do what Tariq is doing. If you join the military, don't think you're about to be out there moving drugs and all that shit. They gonna be on your ass. You think Dante is a global snitch? Well, they got base snitches, and that's all they do is tell. That's all they do. Let me see. Is it me? Is it just me? Or if it's Shanti and London Lauren had a baby, it would be Effie. I don't know about that. Mm-mm. Miss D, thank you. Yeah, I serve. Shout out to Dame. Shout out to Rita. She Air Force also. Why he hoop? That's my dog. I met him in Germany. We've been going solid for 8 years. That's my boy. Yeah. So I mean, you get in there, you do what you can. Like I said, they pay for school. I'm finishing up my master's. Everything is free. Should they cancel student debt? I mean, shit. I mean, and should they cancel your home loan too? I mean, you signed a dotted line. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with y'all getting it canceled, but I'm just saying, you signed that paperwork, and I'm adamant on that on everything. Lauren, you signed that paperwork to snitch. You signed the paperwork to wear a wire. You got to go through with it. It ain't no, oh, I was tricked. I was coerced. Your ass is 18 years old. Your ass went in there on your own. And now they on your ass. You got to take that stand. I swear to tell the truth and the whole truth. Yeah, get your ass up there then. Now, that's why I say, like, for the civilians, all Lauren had to do was get on the stand and snitch. She was scared of Kane. They could have put you in protective. You know what I'm saying? You could have got protective custody. They could have did the same thing for you, like they did for Vanessa Edwards and what's the name? Olivia Edwards. They could have did the same thing for that, but instead you wanted to go on a run with Brayden, Weston. You mean the white boy that wants to be a wannabe, the one that hangs with Tariq and they sell drugs? You wanted to leave the city with him, and now you ended up dead because you couldn't even fight back, Miss Claire Huxtable. You got pistol whipped, man. I ain't going out like that. I ain't no idiot, but I ain't going out like that though. Hey, support. I'm not even about to read that. Mecca is still alive. He faked his death by create. Man, get the hell out of here. Let me. Monet wasn't playing. I tell you that. Monet was not playing when she pulled that trigger. She had them nails. She got her nails done too. She said, "You know what? I'm going out in style. Let's see something." Did she have her nails done on this yacht? Can we even see that? Okay, she had the nails done, and she got the nails done, and she got the wedding ring on. She know damn well Lorenzo done kicked her up out that house. She shouldn't be wearing that damn ring. You ain't faithful. Come on, Monet. Listen to me, y'all. A smile's just a frown turned upside down. Smiling faces tell lies. Monet don't tell the truth. Beware of a handshake. Monet out here getting iced out. Lorenzo at the house stressing. Now she coming home. She all iced out. She got diamonds on her. She ain't changed these earrings from the time she was on the yacht. From the time that she went to go slide on Mecca, she just said, hell with it. I'm wearing these earrings. Yeah, I see a couple of people saying Mecca's alive, man. I don't know. I really don't want to see. There's no way he could be. He's not alive. I'm not even going to entertain that one. Like they got the actual police out here, and we even seen we seen Blanca come here, and Blanca is the one that he worked for, so he's not dead because they would have hurried up and got him up out of here. But you got people sitting around looking at the body. He's gone, man. It ain't no coming back for him. Now this lady, she comes in, detective. She's on the NYPD, straight detective. Got that gun right up under that hip, right up under them things too. She's showing just a little bit, showing that I'm professional, but I'm serious, but also I'm still a lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the job done, but whew, it's a little hot in here. Let me unbutton that. I said, okay, detective, I see you. I see you. Hey, Trey said, revolver to the noggin. He gone. One to the head. He did. I want to see this detective. I want to see this detective in season 3. I want to see if she gets, you know what I'm saying? She talking to Detective Kevin. Hey, this Mecca guy, We got some fingerprints. Look like Lorenzo Tejada. You remember that guy you brought up? Yeah. His fingerprints was over at this guy's house. Mrs. Lachey. Now we didn't really talk too much about Effie and Kane's relationship. I don't think that their relationship is. How could I put it? I don't think it's going to be anything serious. It was more of she just looking out for people. Because the reason she went to tell Kane, she felt like he would be the one that was capable of getting rid of Lauren, so she wouldn't have to do it. Because she was hearing all this from Tariq about how he cares for Lauren, and she's just caught up in it, and Effie doesn't understand. So I don't think that there's really going to be a relationship between the two. She just went over there, and like we said, she's an opportunist. If I can tell Kane, hey, Lauren, she wore a wire, it got you on it. You kill Lauren, so it doesn't come on her, but it gets Lauren out of the picture. So I don't think that they're going to have an actual relationship any further than work, even though Kane did say she's attractive. Where's it at? Halo said Diana got her brother killed by her father. Hey, man. I think Lorenzo was already going to go over there, especially after finding out that Carlito went behind his back. He was just already upset because he told Monet, I got to be the one to kill Mecca. She's like, nah, I'm going to do it. So they basically arguing over who's going to do it. And I tell you this, Lorenzo ain't freeze up, though. Mecca was hesitant. I mean, not Mecca. Monet was hesitant. Lorenzo seen it. He said, oh, no, you ain't even getting on the plane. I'm laying it down. Me personally, I would have pulled some movie stuff. I would have waited till the plane started taking off, ran out there, rode, and shot out one of the tires on the plane. Like, had the plane crash, and then opened up the door and went on there. But that's just me, though. Ain't a lot of people like me. I don't know how Effie was laid up in the bed with Tariq while he calling Lauren. Well, I think that's because she knew that she was guilty. So she didn't want to say anything that would, give away that she may have been with Lauren. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, you're right. Effie is a savage. Effie came home from killing Lauren, got straight in the bed, no shower, straight savage mode. Just said, the hell with this. I'm getting my funky ass in the bed with you after killing the love of your life. She said, oh, hey, Tariq, what are you doing? You don't have to do all that. Just leave a voicemail. She's like, she's not answering any text messages or anything. I got to go to court early. Man, you need to get there early, and you on trial for double homicide, bro. Effie looking good, though, but I can't get over that. She ain't taking no shower before she came in. If you come over my house and you funky like that, you've been out in the woods killing people, you've been riding in the car all day because it's at least an hour ride back and forth to the school. Come over, take a shower, go on my bottom right drawer. There's some shorts. The drawer on top of it is a t-shirt. Take your shower, young lady. Put on the clothes and get in the bed. Don't get your funky ass in my bed. Taking your earrings off and just hopping in the bed. No, they didn't give us they didn't give a preview of season 3. Because they're actually filming it right now. 50 Cent, this is 50.com, dropped a little video behind the scenes of them last week. So that's how I kind of knew that Kane, Monet, I think Drew was there, Lorenzo, Method Man, they were all still alive for season 3, but they didn't give us any clips for it. Effie is what we call a street rat. I mean, Effie, she doing her thing. She a cute little street rat, if that's what we're gonna call her. But yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? She out here doing what she got to do to get by. Dripping Savage, I feel bad for Lorenzo, but he should have chilled about trying to kill Mecca. Yeah, if I'm Lorenzo, I just got out of jail a couple of episodes ago. I'm not killing Mecca. This is a part of the game. We robbed Mecca. We got the drugs. We got the money for him. We can re-up. If we find out that this is the plan that we need to kill Mecca, all right, well, let's just go find another plug. We got money that can hold us over for a little bit. We still got the house. Sometimes greed will bring you down. Not me, though. If I get enough money, I'm set. All right, I got the house. If anything, we can move the hell up out of New York. You know what I'm saying? I can sell the house. We can get that $1 million off the house, plus whatever money we got saved up. I moved down south, man. You take that $1 million down to Georgia, we just big chilling. And not only that, Lorenzo should go ahead and sue the New York Police Department for tampering with his evidence. That right there is a $5 million lawsuit. I'd say, shit, I need $1. I mean, not $1, $1 million for every year I was locked up. But that's just me, though, man. I'm thinking the easiest route to get out of something. Get on Davis, tell Davis, look, you got me out. I want to go ahead and countersue him. I want to sue the state of New York. He went to jail for 10 years out of the 25. So I'd ask for $30 million and had them talk that thing all the way down because you end up with like 12, 15 billion, half of that. Oh, yeah, and I want my lawyer fees paid for also, and I want that after taxes. So, yeah, you go ahead and ask for 45 million, give Davis his 2-3 million. You take your 15 million after taxes. We living. We good. Lorenzo's face after he killed Zeke. So everybody in there, like I said, they cheering on Monet. Yeah, Monet, you did it, Mom. You got rid of Mecca. Then they were like, anyone heard from Zeke? Man, Lorenzo was in that corner like, I don't really talk to him like that. I don't Zeke. Yeah, nigga, that Zeke, the one you killed. Support Gamer says Mecca is a puppet. He is rich enough to create or hire his own body double. Yeah, but if we do that, then we starting to get too far off into the nonsense. I think they want to try to keep it somewhat of a serious drama. You know, we start getting into, he faked his death, man. It's like, man, what are we getting out of that? Now we getting too far fetched. Now we got Tariq pulling off diamond heist. Shanae said, I would like a Effie backstory or a flashback because that broad is twisted. I think that's what I was saying earlier when they said that they're going to expose some of the backstory of Method and Redman, well, Davis and Theo's background. They may do a little bit on Effie because it looks like she's about to move into a more primary role since they recommended that she come to school down there. So if she comes onto the campus, I think we're going to see more of her and we actually get a backstory. Might be a little sad situation, similar to Diana talking about her telling on Monet and everybody. She's saying, this is why I act like this. This is where my family came from. That's what I could see out of something like that. Jay Marie said, Effie got to go. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are saying that. I want to see how it plays out when they find out what actually happened to Lauren. Because you see her still trying to play the role like she doesn't know what happened to her. Maybe she dished her phone, but I'm here to support you. I want to see how that plays out if Tariq finds out that she has something to do with it. Adamsville talking about book 6, Raising Effie, the rise of Effie. That's what it should be. Book 6, the rise of Effie. Just when you thought the schoolgirl couldn't get any more dangerous, we find out about her past. Effie becomes the connect. Effie gonna have to put in a lot of work to become the connect. Because right now all she is transportation, and she's transportation to Tariq's corporation that ain't even got nothing to transport. Did Monet do anything illegal while with Dante? If so, Dante did kill multiple people while he meant to be an agent undercover. No, Dante. You got to remember, Dante was straight and he was a straight person. He wasn't crooked or anything when he was talking to Monet. Dante and Nene, they were reliving their high school things. Now Mecca was doing everything on the low. So as long as he was Dante and he was around Monet, she never knew until now that he was the connect. She just found out that he was the actual connect last week when Kane sent the picture and she was at the penthouse when Mecca showed up. And that's what she like, Dante, or is it Mecca? So he never did anything illegal. Except unless you want to tie in him telling her to text Tariq. Well, no, they did. They setting up a plan to kill Lorenzo. So that's illegal, premeditated murder. And then she knew about him setting up an account, well, through Tariq, but she knew that he was going to kill Tariq too. So technically he did do some illegal things. Renee, I thought they were gonna bring 2-Bit back this season. We seen his name on there, but it said for 2 episodes we didn't see him at all. So it could just be them throwing his name in there, or he was on there. And I heard some people say last week that him and Courtney aren't dating anymore, so they could have just wrote his ass out. Like he would have had some roles, but who knows? I don't really get into the personal lives. All we do is talk about the show. Courtney, holler at me if you need a young black man for any kind of show on Netflix. Don't give me too many lines because I start to freestyle them. You know what I'm saying? You give me a little script, like 1-2 lines, and then someone else talk, and then you give me a minute and let me do some more talking. But if you give me a whole monologue, then yeah, it's gonna be a lot of freestyling because I like to come up with my own stories. I'm gonna stick to what you want, but we're gonna get our own stories. She's saying Lachey is saying Effie is related to Cristobal, who was the last man standing next to the cartel. I don't even know who she's connected to. I know Courtney was trying to throw us off. Of course, she told us she wasn't related to Mecca or anything, but there's no telling when the next season comes because I don't think any of us, I haven't met anyone that said they expected Dante to be connected to Blanca. But that was good how they tied that in. They brought Blanca back. Turned out that that's why she was so hard on, trying to get James and Tommy because she had someone snitching. Hey, Lobo's got these 2 dudes in New York working for him. So, I mean, where are the trolls that said Brayden got shot at? Man, so look, I'm not a hater. I just want the best for everybody. But there is a channel that is posting a lot of fake stuff. Now, there is some young dude, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to shout out his channel because I know you guys don't really like spoilers. But he puts up like the whole show in like little clips. I don't know how he can do that. If I play a trailer, I'm getting flagged by STARZ like, oh, copyright, you can't use this audio. But I'm seeing people put the whole episode up online but there is a channel and it's making a lot of fake clips. It's taking like Method Man's old movies and putting it together, and all he's doing is reading the description for the next episode with old footage. So people thinking Brayden got shot. Like my DMs, a lot of continue to DM me when y'all got like real legit stuff. But a lot of stuff people said to me, hey, this is gonna happen. Yaz got adopted by Tamika. I'm like, hey man, I probably already seen the episode. So keep the BS to a minimum. Some things you can tell isn't real. But other than that, man, I definitely appreciate y'all writing me and stuff because man, I was taking a nap last night. Someone hit me up. Oh man, did you get this clip? And that's why I did the Tommy clip. I woke up, be like, man, did you get this one? I'm talking about y'all sending them to me as soon as they drop. I didn't want to do any of the spoilers for the finale. I did the Tariq because it was, saying it was just one, but it didn't really tell us that Lauren was actually dead or nothing. It was some suspense. But everything else that was putting up, I wasn't gonna show y'all that. The bots and scammers get to have ads and keep post up, and the real content creators you get. Yeah, we definitely do, man. If I do, so that's why you see my clips. If you see my clips, they may be chopped up and the words are coming like back to back to back. That's so I don't get flagged. Even with fair use, even if you use a 30-second clip, they'll hit you with it. So they either be blocked to like 85%. So it's stuff like that. So that's why you don't see me doing too much video, but once I get my Patreon up and running, we'll be able to do more live reaction. I'll be able to use the audio. But until then, on YouTube, you guys will see me having these little slideshows put together. And like I said, man, I tell y'all every week, I work my tail off, like trying to put this stuff together. So this is the finished product that y'all looking at here, the little slideshow that I got. That's that. So that's the slideshow. But in order to get to that, I got to go. Let me see. So that's why I wanted to do Tommy's tomorrow. So you got the slideshow. That's the finished product. Then you got this. So this is all the screenshots from the episode. This is what from 5,481 to. I mean, of course, some of them are deleted, but it's what 289 screenshots. So these are all the screenshots from the episode. Then from there, what I got to do is I got to put them into slideshows for you. And that's how we get to these points here. So I put in a lot of work, man. This is like another On top of watching the show and doing the recap, that's like a total of 2 hours. Then putting together these screenshots and slideshows for you. So I put in at least 4 hours of work just to get ready for these live streams. But I do it because I enjoy it, man. Sundays are fun for me. She not playing with him, letting her believe she is like his mama said. Well, yeah, you right about that, Raven. It just all really seems like it's being led on. You know what I'm saying? Is it really real, or is it just gonna be some nonsense? Oh yeah, we can't forget about the Tate brothers. I got to talk about them because this is giving us the lead into his series. You know how Rashad is. He already talked to the Westons. He went straight to, hey, let me go ahead and make me a nameplate. Rashad Tate, United States Congressman. Now his brother is actually smart and thinking like, hey, bro, they're not just gonna give you that seat. You still got to run for it. You know what I'm saying? But he's thinking, hey, man, Steve got my back. Rick Weston, he's going ahead stepping down because he thought that the blackface was gonna go away in 6 months. No. It ain't going away. It ain't going away. Ron said, if you pay attention to Courtney Kemp's live, she's making it seem like she wants Effie to be the girl for Reed. She does talk about Effie and her backstory and how bad it was. So that is something I could see that she actually brings her from Yale, has her go to Stansfield, and she starts to get closer now. This could put her further into the game. We're going to see. But that's definitely what Courtney is headed to. I can't believe Lorenzo being okay with Drew being that way. I mean, I guess it's like, man, oh well, I still want my son to run the organization. As long as he can run it and hey, give me Drew over Kane running the organization. Gay or not, give me Drew over Kane. Like, I need someone that's gonna make an actual business decision. Because Kane gonna have you singing, they don't want to see me winning. They want to see you in a penitentiary. Yeah, you gonna be in the penitentiary, all right. Fucking around with Kane being the leader. What about the teddy bear and cell phone Reek never calls? I don't know about. I mean, I know they were mentioning, someone was mentioning like how did she get that letter and everything. So I mean, I honestly don't know what's gonna come out of that. Tasha had made the same meal that Tejada's had for their dinner. What is a salad? Well, she got salad and spaghetti. Or is that, man, she got it looked like broccoli and like some curly fries. What kind of dinner is that? I know Yaz is like, damn, I should have stayed over at the adoption family, man. Look at that. What is this? This ain't no spaghetti. They look like, what is that, broccoli and just noodles? Come on, Tasha. Yeah, look at Yaz's face. She looking like, man, what the hell is this? Look at that. She's like, mom, this shit stink. I don't want this. Tasha over here smiling and stuff, talking about, yeah, girl, I was in there cooking it up. Shit, don't look like a mama. This damn, what's this, broccoli? It ain't steamed or nothing. It's just cold and on the plate. Ain't no kind of heat. Ain't got no drink in the cup. Mom, we out here. This is horrible. I don't like the name Olivia either. You know what I'm saying? Olivia Dante Edwards, whatever her name, man. Come on, man. I don't want that. She reading that note. Yeah, it's talking about, mama, I think it from weak. I'm not sure if to get from weak. Like, let me read this damn letter. Tariq talking about, I'm gonna do anything I can, ma, to get back to you and Yaz. Yeah, whatever I gotta do, man. It's gonna take a little bit of power and force, but I'm gonna get it done. Nigga, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna do nothing, Tariq. Forgive Tasha. She in the middle of nowhere now. I mean, she ain't far. Hey, Tasha ain't far. Tasha is not far at all, man. Tasha right down the street, actually. Look, Tariq rode with Saxe and Tamika. They had enough time after Tariq got out of court to get Yasmin out of the adoption facility, out of the system, pack up her bag and her clothes, get Tariq, organize a convoy to drive to Tasha. Not only did she drive to Tasha, look at this. This is how close they are. Look at the sweater Tariq has on. Tariq has on the Celine sweater. That means he rode with them to go talk to his mama. Now you remember where Brayden took Effie was only 39 minutes out the city. Wherever they have Tasha at is extremely close to New York City. Tariq got out of jail. Well, he got out of the thing. He went back to his spot. The next day he got up. They went to go see his mama. And after that, what did he do? He went straight back to go talk to damn Drew in the same day. So Tasha's not in the middle of nowhere. Tasha is in driving distance. If you can make it back to go talk about a plan. Yeah, she ain't in Vermont somewhere. She's close. Let me tell you that. If they can hop in these SUVs, they couldn't have drove far because them damn Suburbans is gas guzzlers. So they not when they taking the trip, they going from point A to point B back to point A. There ain't no point A to point B to get gas to back to point C. Nah, you there and back on a tank of gas. So they couldn't have went far. Especially with having a high profile target like Tariq and Yaz. Well, Yaz ain't really that high profile, but Tasha is. Come on now. Plot twist: Nomar is Effie's dead brother. Now that would be interesting, but that wouldn't do anything unless she's going at Tariq because of his Uncle Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be the only thing that could be bad from that. Because other than that, Tariq doesn't have any connection to it. You know what I'm saying? That show is definitely a soap opera. It's Hollywood, people. Well, this is New York City, but you know how it is in the mainstream. We got to make it interesting. I only point out little stuff like that because it's funny for me and we could talk about it. But I know how TV shows are. I just look at the stuff like, man, that would never happen. No, Tariq did not get 2 million. And the reason Tariq didn't get the 2 million is because of our girl Monet. This is the reason right here. This is the reason why he didn't get that 2 million. When he got up there, he told Monet, he specifically told her, all right, we can do it. You can kill Dante, but don't kill him until I get the $2 million. So nah, nothing happened out of that. Drone, no, Effie isn't Lobos' daughter. I don't think Lobos had any kids. We know he was a flamboyant character. Let's just put it like that. Don't think he had any kids. No, Mecca definitely wasn't going to give him anything. Before Tariq came up here, that's why Monet did it. Mecca had already figured it out. That's why he was watching the camera. And as soon as Tariq got off of there, he was going to kill him and not give him the 2 million. So that's why he's here looking at the camera footage. Effie is Blanca's daughter and is a Fed. That would be a hard one to pull off because the way. Effie and her mother didn't have a good relationship. And I'm thinking it's maybe like her mom was probably a street mom because she said this life she didn't choose this life. It came to her doorstep. So if her mom was a Fed, then I don't think she would be in that kind of relationship with her mom. It wouldn't be as bad to where they don't talk. Blanca would still try to, be in touch with her child. So I don't think Effie has anything to do with that. She may be a Fed, like 20 East says. She may work. She may be a criminal informant. I mean, we know she did snitch before, but I don't think she has any connection with any of the members of the cast right now. Lakeisha's son is going to become the next hitter and try to kill Tasha or Tariq. J. M. Cash. Cash, that nigga soft as hell. He ain't gonna be no hitter. He traumatized. Tommy left him. He ain't got nothing. He ain't about to be no hitter. Kim said Effie isn't a Fed. I mean, I really don't know. Yeah, like Courtney Kim said Effie isn't a Fed. She isn't tied to Mecca. She's not really tied to anybody. She had a troubled past with her mother. And she's saying if she wanted to do any spinoff, it would be on Effie. So I don't think it would be any. She can't have any connection with anybody in the story. But that's what I keep saying. Don't quote me on her not being a connection to anybody in the story. But when you start crossing paths with all the characters, that starts making the story. We're like, man, this is a little bit unbelievable. That's one of the most far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Tommy went to Chicago and made a statement. Oh yeah, Tommy's first time in Chicago. He made a statement. He already made some enemies over there too. We're doing the live stream for Tommy Book 4 Force episode 1 tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Also, I'm gonna go get the screenshots, and then that will move back to Sundays. The Super Bowl, I don't know. I might go on the Super Bowl earlier at 3 p.m. Eastern, which would be about 12 my time because the Super Bowl is at 3:30. So I'm gonna put up a poll Monday, and we're gonna see. But I think I'm gonna do it early because I know after the Super Bowl, I'm not gonna be really wanting to get on here. I'm just gonna want to chill. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ate good. I'm supposed to make some hotel too. Oh man, that's gonna be good too. Let me tell you. But yeah, we're gonna do the live stream a little bit early, probably if I can get up that early. But make sure if y'all new and y'all like this content, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. We're actually at 3.5 hours now. So it's been a good one. I definitely appreciate y'all rocking out with me. The finale was good. I give the finale like a 7.5, 8. But overall, I give the whole season. I give it like a 8, 8.5. You know what I'm saying? With some things. And we were like, this episode was a little dry. But once they got to like 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, they've been picking up. So I give it overall like 8, 8.5, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I still got it up under the OG power, but Shut Dato said he give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I was like, man, I give it credit because it tied up some loose ends. So as far as the mistakes that Wrighton did earlier in the season, they basically covered it up here. It's like, okay, we got to finish it, but make sure that everything, you know, saying all the loose ends are closed up. So now we can have a whole new start going into season 3. He said trash after 5 out of 10, trash. I guess people were looking for more action. But yeah, man, thank y'all for that, man. We hit our 3 hours tonight. Definitely tomorrow night, tune in 9 p.m. Eastern. We're doing Power Book 4 Force episode 1. They said that Courtney Kemp will have a Q&A up this week, so that'll be Tuesday, but the live stream will be on Wednesday. If you like this content on my channel, hit that subscribe button. I drop daily videos on Power, breaking down scenes and giving out predictions of what I think is coming next. Also, if there's just any news articles, you can DM them to me on Instagram. I'll do like a little breakdown of them. If there's anything I see, I also do that. Don't be afraid to reach out to me. Miss V, thank you for that $5. She said, good night, everyone. Good night. Miss V's been rocking with me for a while. I love seeing her in here every Sunday. But definitely, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button before you get out of here. Thanks for watching, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe this week. And if you work on Monday, show up a little late. But don't blame it on me. Just say, hey, man, you know, busy weekend, man. We was up. Nah, man. Y'all show up to work on time, man. Clock in, get them dollars, man. But don't overwork yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Drone, thanks for that $4. $5, my bad. Is Lauren dead? As of right now, yeah. As of right now, yeah. I mean, Jenny, she confirmed it. So we just got to go off of that information. I don't think they staged that. They said she was in a car with no license plates, and it was a car wreck with a bag full of money. So I don't think Effie would have left the money unless she wanted to look like it was really her running away. King Dre says, shit, I work at Wendy's. Hey, well, shit, I'm gonna come up there and go get me what is that? I'll give me a Baconator with some Baconator fries and strawberry lemonade. Oh, poet. Yeah, I agree. I think with Zeke being gone, Kane is going to be our comic relief because he's always doing something silly. He like, damn, ain't nobody tell me Diana's on it. Shit, cold world. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tommy, book Forest, the live stream tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure y'all there to recap us up. I'll be dropping the breakdown of the trailer for next week also. So hey, we here. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'm MoedotJ, and I'm out.